Okay, we're not here. Oh, we are here.
Bopping to the music.
I
too?
was actually starting to fall asleep to the music because it got like real quiet at the end.
Well, yes, that's how it's supposed to go.
It is.
Hey, everyone.
Hello, and yes, my phone is off. Thank you all for being concerned about my well-being. We're gonna do the whole Q&A with my hand on Stella's head.
Stop.
Because she has not yet figured out how to stop Piper from chewing on her. So she still has her boo-boo.
She still has her boo-boo.
Boo-boo
and yes, she's gone back to the vet a second time for the same boo-boo.
Yep, more steroids, more.
And they put her on more things.
Yep. So good job, Sal.
Good job, Piper.
I'm stupid, Liz. Sorry. What did you do now, Chris? She didn't do anything.
She thought Moose was out. Free,
Moose.
running wild this morning.
It's all right.
And in my panic, I switched over to a camera that nobody else has access to. And I was like, Moose is in his pen. Everybody's in his pen.
You got to understand, you guys have access to now with the floating cam. Let's all thumbs up for floating cam. Do we like it? 10 minutes is a good time. You know, it's a 30-minute round trip. Hint, might add fourth cam to make it a 40-minute round trip. We don't know yet. Still tinkering around with that idea.
One trip around the farm.
Yeah, one trip around the farm takes 40 minutes. Yeah, we got some thumbs up. Yeah, we got some thumbs up.
Yeah.
Hopefully that double thumbs up was the fact that they could hear us.
I'm pretty sure, you've just confused everybody. Because
I totally did.
We usually ask you to put the double thumbs up for if you can see us good and if you can hear us good.
And welcome if you've never been here before. My name is Aaron. This is my wife, Liz, and I get fired just about every week. And the audience here, whatever my wife picks on me for, the audience jumps on board.
Now I'm his wife.
Yes.
Not just Liz.
Well, I was helping people. What are they going to do? Say, hey, wife, I got a question. They're not going to say
You just said, but, my wife.
Right.
It's a little bit of a pet peeve when he talks about me in front of me. Oh. And nobody else is here. I mean, you guys are here. But it's like...
So how am I
You say that like in front of contractors and stuff. I don't have a name. I'm just my wife. I never walk around going, my husband. I'm always like, yeah, this guy.
That's true. You're like this guy over here, the janitor.
Stop it.
The garbage
no,
man.
I don't know. I don't.
It's hard.
I don't give title my name is Liz. I don't know. It's something I've noticed that you do.
I feel like calling you Liz is rude though. Almost.
Like I am too
I don't
formal
know.
for my own name.
I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know.
So when we're talking in front of a contractor,
contractor's here and you're over in the garden or whatever. Oh yeah, my wife's right over there.
You've done this. I'm standing right there.
Oh.
See, a Longboard knows what I'm saying. My husband does the same thing.
Yeah, but maybe she likes it.
Okay, well maybe she does. I'm just letting you know. It's a little weird for me.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh yeah, somebody's right there.
You
Tracy
call
just
me mom all the time.
Somebody actually said I was on a phone with a contractor, a vendor of ours, and I was like, "Oh wait, hang on, mom's on her way," and he goes.
By the way, the kids were at school.
Yeah,
the kids were nowhere around.
Kids totally not around. Right, I think our microphone might be a little too high.
It was really funny that in front of our web developer.
Our web developer.
In front of our web developer on the phone
on
call.
Speakerphone.
Mom's on the way, and
so I stopped. I did stop myself. I said, "Oh, wait! I meant Liz is on the way." He goes, "Oh, don't worry. I knew who you meant." Yeah,
he knows.
It was pretty funny. I can't even keep up with all this green popping up on the screen here.
Oh, everybody's doing their
their free member
posts.
They're free. Where is my button? Yep. There it is. Their free member post of the day.
Yes.
Yep. Tell us what's going on. Yep. It is quite exciting yet distracting, but that's what it's designed to do.
Yeah, it is eye catching.
Yeah, it's very eye catching when it pops
it's cool.
up.
It's cool to see, you know, because we go from 2 months to 6 months. There's no 3 month.
No, there's no 3 month badge.
We go 2 months to 6 months, so it's neat to be like, oh, Susan's a member for 3 months, even though she has her 2 month badge. She's been here for 3 months.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
You know, same thing with Terry, who just member for 3 months, but she has her 2 month badge because there's no other badge.
Right, there's no badge in the middle.
6 months, so it's a little bit of a.
And I have a silly question for some of these people. I know you hate silly questions, but I'll put it out there.
I just hate when you call them silly questions.
There's a lot she hates.
It automatically, devalues the next thing that's coming out of your mouth.
Well, this doesn't hold much value, but okay. So the people with a 1 year badge,
Yes.
They're stuck with that badge for a whole year, and it
Yes.
goes to 2 year.
Yes. That's
That's
all
the
they-
YouTube system.
That's the YouTube system.
Nothing we could have done. We couldn't put in a 15-month badge. It didn't allow it, I don't think. And then after 2 years,
it would have been 18 months, but who's counting?
Yeah, that's true.
15. Right. We can celebrate 15 months too.
Yeah, we can.
It's fine.
So it's interesting. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Evelyn here, she's got her 9 months.
And she's
3 months away from her.
3 months away from her year. 12 year. Oh my God, I'll be so old by then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we will.
Time flies when you're watching kids being born every year.
That's
what
true.
Louise just said. 15 months.
Yep.
She was almost here before we were.
This is true. Yeah, very, very close. We actually just wrote. So we're in. Hello, everyone. We'll start with that. I think we already.
You already did that. Remember?
We already did that part.
This is. I'm Liz, and this is my husband. Who doesn't have a name? Just it's my husband.
Just my husband, right?
As if we need to like broadcast our relationship status.
Right. Yep. Okay.
What?
Oh yeah, this is gonna be one of those. Just so we know, we have brought up some show and tell items. I don't know if you brought that one. Did you bring?
I didn't bring anything. I brought myself.
Okay.
What was I supposed to bring?
Okay.
Show and tell.
Nope.
Showing everybody.
We're showing and telling.
Showing everybody your skin.
All right.
It's not that kind of show and tell.
Yeah, we didn't bring up that
Calm
show and tell.
down, Allison. She's still mine.
We didn't bring up that show and tell.
That was a little bit of an inside joke, and somebody's going to be like, what the heck did I just land on?
Oh, so I think it goes back to the traveling camera that bounces around the farm. There are a few people that liked it so much, I got proposed to. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And
yeah,
then
they're like, woo! More goats and technology, Aaron. I love you. That's pretty much what happened.
She did say, will you marry me? And I was like, excuse me, he's taken. And then she was like, well, Liz, you like to share. And I'm like, no, I draw the line at sharing husbands.
Oh, now I'm her husband and not just Aaron.
Listen.
You heard that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how does it make you feel when you don't have a name?
It was kind of weird.
Exactly my point.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
What are we supposed to be talking about?
Listen. Well, we had a very...
Stella, put your boo-boo away.
I'm glad you emphasized the second boo in that, because...
Here, this way. There you go. Okay,
that's even worse.
Good girl. Yeah. Okay, you said what? You were very excited about something.
Well, we had ultrasounds this week.
We did.
It was very exciting. And I think we have a lot to go over.
Yeah, it was the #1 video of the last month. Go figure, right? We talked about goats, and that's #1.
I mean,
it is a goat channel, I guess. Right?
We do eventually have to talk about goats. It's not all about Stella.
So this board right here was very exciting.
Oh, I had a way better picture.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
Yep.
Good to know.
So that's the one I have.
Anyway, I guess we should probably go over the ultrasound results. I mean, for those who... Everybody's pregnant. I don't know.
Everybody's pregnant. That's it.
We don't know about Gia still, because she had only been bred for like 2 days.
Yeah.
We have a lot of questions, and
yes.
Some of those questions I'll probably go through and answer those questions before I even really get to them, just with what's going on with ultrasounds. I was looking for my phone. It's over here now.
Yes. So what are we doing right now? Are you exciting me? Are we doing something like crazy?
Yes, husband.
We are doing something crazy?
What are we? I don't know. What are we doing?
You said we were going to go over like ultrasound.
I was going to get into it, but.
Go ahead, get into it. I'm ready.
It's okay if we're not ready.
Go. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm ready. I think.
I don't know where to start. Well, I mean, the first good news of that appointment was that Charlotte's pregnant. So, for those of you who weren't here last year, Charlotte did not get pregnant last year, which was fine. We gave her the year off. She stayed in House of Pie with a bunch of the rowdy teenagers. Actually, she went over there with Chanel and Chanel is Charlotte's daughter from the last time that she was pregnant.
I have to talk to our backstage crew. Keep going.
Okay. So Charlotte and Chanel, mother-daughter, went over to House of Pie and spent the half a year there or so. So that, oh good, I have no ultrasound notes. I haven't written them yet. This is going to be so exciting. That's not the notes I was looking for either.
No?
Heat cycles. Yeah. So, right. So Charlotte took the year off, and now she's fat and pregnant.
She is.
So she's looking the best she's ever looked. in a really long time, and she's pregnant with twins. So that was a big yay moment. I'm gonna have to refer to my pictures because again I don't have notes. Genevieve.
You have the better picture, you said, right, of the dry erase board?
I just swiped it up.
You just closed. Wow, how many windows you got open?
Listen, okay, it's been a day.
It has been a day.
It's been a week.
Yeah, it has.
If we're there we go. I have the better picture. Moo would be next, and she's also pregnant with twins. When Dr. Lindsay, by the way, that was Dr. Lindsay, not Dr. Kara. I neglected to tell you that our appointment was with Dr. Lindsay and not with Dr. Kara.
Same practice, though.
Same practice, same group. Dr. Kara used to run solo, and just about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, because time flies.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
She brought in another vet to help assist her as her practice was growing. Right. So when you see Dr. Kara, I think you'll know Dr. Kara. Anyway, Dr. Lindsay is somewhat new. We've only had a couple appointments with her.
Yeah, she likes it here.
She does.
She's like, you guys pamper me. We have a TV and like a bale of hay and a chair, and like I'm all set up, ready to go. She liked it.
Yeah.
We have to warn her about YouTube. Like, just so you know, we're muted. You can say whatever you want. Like, don't be afraid not to tell us that like the udder is upside down or something, like whatever
something crazy.
Yeah, that's what they worry about.
Medically speaking,
they don't want to have to say something medically and the whole world hear it.
Right,
and
like we found a couple things throughout ultrasounds that we were like, oh, we didn't know about that.
Yeah,
it's just these
nothing crazy.
Nothing. Everybody's fine.
Yeah, everybody's fine.
Everyone's fine.
But there has been times where veterinarians with licenses go on YouTube and do their thing to try to make a YouTube following like some of these chiropractor doctors do. Yeah. And then the whole medical industry gives them crap for it because that's not the way you're supposed to do it, blah, blah, blah. And then they lose their license, even though they're doing it correct. And it turns into a big mess. So they're like, look, cut the audio and like, they're cool. They're very cool with us. So.
Yeah, she was really great. Every year we go into ultrasounds. That time between breeding season and ultrasounds is like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Did we completely miss everybody's heat cycle? Lucy, Amy, Deandra, they have, even Charlotte, they have super quiet heats. Yep. And it's not like, Harper, Greta, Genevieve, Gia, the La Manchas over there have screaming bloody murder heats. Like when they're in heat. Right. So I always worried, did I miss it? Yeah. And were they really in heat when I put them in? So turns out the answer was yes, they were. Grace, we'll move on to Grace. So Charlotte twins, Moo twins, Grace singleton, which I'm not really surprised about. No. There might have been another baby, but we're not sure. We wanted to be really conservative with the ultrasound notes because you don't want to say that there's triplets unless you really think there's triplets, because we're going to hold the vet to that. I mean, it's obviously it's a science, it's a practice, it's not a definite. And we found out with Moo that 1 year that just because the ultrasound said triplets doesn't mean three came out. So we just saw Gunter twice. Right. Harper Jean. Okay. This is the one that was sitting down like a dog at the very end of the ultrasound.
Dog. Harper was
She sat like a dog. Yeah. She didn't want us to look in there, but we found she is pregnant. She has at least one in there, but she wasn't cooperating. Yeah. So we didn't see anything more. We didn't see more than one. And I would be shocked if she had more than one, but. Right. Sadie Sue. This was one of the talks of the day was, we only saw one baby, which is, again, a little bit of a shock because she's very consistent with her twins. So maybe we couldn't see the other one. Maybe there is only one, but we were really shocked when she was like, oh, she's having a little girl. And I'm like, excuse me, what? Yeah. I'm like,
and then she got unfortunately, you guys can't hear the audio, but she got very scientific as to why she knew it was a girl.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, you can see the fallopian tubes and the blah,
oh my
blah.
gosh,
I'm just kidding.
That's not true.
That's not what she said, but she used some medical term as to why she knew it was a girl.
There was some tube.
A
tubular whatever.
Yeah.
And she could see that there were 2 little lines instead of 1 line or something like that. And that will then, I guess, later turn into the baby was literally in the right position to see that, because she didn't say that about anybody else. So it'll be kind of fun to see.
She even told us to tell her, like, let me know if I was correct.
Well, Dr. Kara did this one time.
Yeah.
Where she came to ultrasound Poppy right when Poppy was like sick and we couldn't get her well, and we wanted to make sure the baby was okay. And if it was, we just, and she wanted to play too with her ultrasound machine.
Ultrasound machine, yeah.
So it all lined up that we had a goat that she could ultrasound that wasn't too far along. And she told us that Penelope, who it was Poppy's baby, was a boy, and while in utero. Yeah. And she wasn't a boy. She was very much a girl.
Yeah.
All right, so then Amy definitely has triplets in there.
Yeah.
There were a couple in here where I was like, Rainy too. I have written down at least twins, because there was a little bit of a question mark as if one of those babies was actually 2 babies, and
Right.
80, first time mom there. She's pregnant with twins.
Yeah.
Chanel also first time mom. She has a singleton. And Lucy Lou had very big twins. I remember her saying very big. Yeah. Very big babies.
What day was Lucy on?
45.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, so itchy.
I do remember also, and I might not have written it down, that there was a question about if Lucy was pregnant with triplets. Oh. I remember freaking out going, Lucy can't handle triplets. Don't tell me it's triplets. We're going to stop at number 2. Yeah. And we're just not going to look anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going to skip over D for now. Evelyn, twins, first time pregnant again. We've got 3, maybe 4 possible first time moms.
How many moms last year? 9?
We had 10.
I think it was 9.
No, it's 10.
It was 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 5 more this year. They're right.
Well, with 4 first timers.
The K Van is right with 5 more. Yep.
And then Genevieve, 1.
Oh my God.
What?
Sorry, that just hit me. 5 more than last year.
Okay. Genevieve is 1, maybe 2.
Yeah.
Which would be a shock again, since she's very consistent with a singleton. Greta is pregnant. Now, I know there was a lot of questions like, what do you mean? Why, what do you mean that she's pregnant? I thought we were looking for how many babies. We're not sure how many, because she was only 27 days along.
Right.
And so at this point, you can't be yawning the whole time.
No, I don't know what's going on. You? No, I don't know what it is.
You need a
Keep
coffee.
Going. I do need something. I'm drinking water. I feel dehydrated. Over the last couple of days, let's sidetrack for a minute here.
Okay, we'll just wait.
Restless leg syndrome. My feet bounce around in bed. I don't understand. My neck is killing me. My joints. I think it's all water. So I'm trying to drink 2 of these a day. That's not enough.
Which is pathetic.
It's pathetic, because this is only 32 ounces. So that's 64. That's only a half a gallon, which is totally not near how many I need to drink. And I don't even think I've done 1 of these today.
And as it gets colder, you actually need more. So
yeah, so I'm struggling, and that's where.
But that has nothing to do with restless leg syndrome. Like, you've had that for the 20 years.
Yeah, but I think the lack of water, whatever. My point is, I'm trying to drink a lot of water. Continue.
Anyway, Greta, 27 days pregnant. I was shocked we didn't have to do blood work.
Hold up. 64 is not a gallon. Just so we all know.
I'll just be over here.
There's
your side comment.
There's 128 ounces in a gallon. Okay. So we all know.
Are we good now?
Just clarifying
that
I was not wrong.
Sorry,
I don't want to get fired.
He had to call you out like
Lynn,
that.
I'm sorry I had to call you out.
Man.
No, I do not. Somebody asked if I
You should get a CPAP
I do not use a CPAP.
Oh my God.
No, I'm good there.
How sexy.
I'm good there. I think I know of people that had to use those. That's not, I don't know. It's just.
That is how it was.
Totally silent.
Really? so silent that I can hear it.
Hang on, this is backstage. Yes. Okay, I can't say it out loud, but it's over by the dog area, and they're meant for Piper.
Rhymes with...
Do you know what we're talking about? Crate.
On top of
her crate. All different colors. Looks like they designed for a baby. What the heck just happened?
He fell off his hoverboard.
Did you fall? Sorry, we'll be right back. Okay, are you coming up? I'm so confused.
We'll get to Gia in a moment.
All right, backstage guy fell off his hoverboard, I think, while helping me out. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, continue. And I almost dropped my water. Oh my God, we asked them to be quiet. Slow down, kids. Slow down. Shh.
Okay, just put it
down
there.
Put it down there. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. That was it.
See ya.
That's all we needed.
I had to follow Jace.
Bye-bye.
Jace,
okay.
What?
Got knocked out. No, his nose started bleeding because Andrew hit him in there.
Teenagers are playing.
And he passed out?
No, he got his nose started bleeding.
Okay, did we fix his nose?
Yeah, we got it on video.
Okay, but wait a second. I gotta hold up here.
Please send
Teenagers
that to me.
Playing, and one's nose is bleeding. I got a question.
Yeah.
While we're live, I just need to know: is his nose broken? Okay.
He still says it hurts.
Is it gushing?
Okay, how about this?
Or just trickling?
How about this? No more high school kids wrestling or boxing while we're.
I'm gonna exactly tell them.
Yeah, just tell them I don't think that's a good idea while there's no supervision.
Okay.
Oh my God. They have gloves. Don't worry. They have boxing gloves. But they're not supposed to actually be punching each other. That's what the punching bag... Just so we know. I'm going to clarify. Oh
my God.
Now
we're never getting back to ultrasounds. No. I'm sorry.
We will.
You can leave now.
If you've ever been here before, you know it's partly goats and partly just
and
crazy.
If you haven't been here before, this is totally normal. Is what he's saying.
Normal. So if the children are in the room, you might as well kick them out. Because at some point, this will not be a child-approved Q&A.
Oh, yeah. That's what he just brought up, by the way.
Yeah. What Tyler just delivered as part of our show and tell evening makes it it's
not children friendly,
child friendly. So I mean, it's not bad.
It's just really funny, and you don't want your child going to school on Monday saying this.
Yeah, no, you don't. So we'll let you know when we get to that point,
or asking their teacher if they have them.
And should we just go there now so they know to plug their children's? Anybody have a child in the room?
Yes. All right, everybody, let me know
if your children are gone.
Oh, wow, those are fighting words.
What happened?
Vicky H is like, maybe just Liz needs to do Q&A.
I know, I heard that. I saw that. It kind of made me upset. I wish this camera worked. I would have put it just on you. I've been like,
on the next Q&A, it's just me.
Here we go. Hang on. Is this a good?
No, it's terrible. It's
but
awful.
There we go. The Liz Only Show. Welcome to the Liz Only. No, doesn't work. Doesn't work. Nope. All right. Children are gone.
All right. Children are gone.
Okay. So we've got something happening.
Something is about to happen.
Something's about to happen.
There's a change in the air.
Piper
is
becoming a woman.
No, she's not.
Hold on. She is. First of all, Piper, while she...
Hold on. Period panties showed up. So, Piper's diaper.
Piper's diaper. Yeah.
Y'all know Piper is almost 7 months old, and she is going to be a woman.
Stella, you like these?
Soon.
Stella, you good?
Soon.
Look, the flowers, sunflower version. Sunflower version.
And
her period panties.
Know, your period panties.
They're even from, Yep, they got Velcro.
Panties. It's all right.
Stella's jealous.
Stella is not jealous.
She's so jealous. She's like, how come I don't get to wear these? Oh, sorry. Should I go back here?
Can she see? Is that for her now?
All right, we'll get that out. Right. It's okay.
I did try these on Piper.
Okay. Children can come back to the room now.
No, they can. I'm still holding a diaper.
Oh, diapers are fine. Kids are allowed to know what diapers are.
On a dog, they're gonna ask questions.
Yes, this is
just
very
leave
true.
the kids.
So they have a hole for the tail?
Yeah, okay. She has no tail.
And Piper's tail doesn't fit.
Now I will say we had period panties for Hazel too, so I have to say we do have a big dog, and that was well, she only had one heat cycle. But with Great Danes, you're supposed to let them go through their first heat cycle before spaying them so it doesn't stunt their growth.
Yeah.
There's some theory to that, but yeah.
This is one of the reasons. Whoa, not that one. What did I just hit?
I have no idea.
Okay, right. Come on, stop moving. Right there. You're lucky you don't have any boy dogs around. Girl dogs in heat are crazy. So we know this, that girl dogs in heat are crazy. And it's
Hazel wasn't bad at all.
One of the reasons we waited to breed dogs until after we had no boys. If you notice, Luke's gone, so there are no boy dogs
he wasn't
in the house.
intact.
Yeah, but he was still crazy. He used to try to mate with.
He did mount Hallie and
Hazel because he's just a crazy Thor kind of dog. That's what he was doing.
Yeah. He was trouble. Yeah. Anyway, so I tried these on Piper. We can try them again.
Oh my gosh, Piper, live? You're putting your diaper on live?
Yes.
On my phone.
She hates them, by the way.
Yeah.
She acts like she did. Like something's chasing her, and she'll get the zoomies real fast.
He said he's good. Chase just reported in that he's good.
Oh, good.
And I got the video. They sent it to me.
Well, we'll have to watch that.
We'll have to watch.
Submit it to evidence later.
We'll submit later. That this is what the kids do while we're live on Q&A.
So yeah.
Punch each other in the face.
She hates it.
She's not a fan yet. We're still teaching.
But we're trying to have give her the chance to wear it every once in a while.
Right.
So that when it is that time and it has to stay on, that she'll keep it on. Yeah. But this is her diaper.
Yep. She's got a couple different ones.
The Piper diaper.
Oh my gosh, guys, that's enough. Jeez,
so
I'm at work.
So she has daisies and roses.
Oh, there they all are. You brought them up?
And sunflowers.
I didn't know you brought them all up.
Yes. So
or Tyler brought them all up.
3 different options.
Yeah.
So that we can...
of her Piper diaper.
Piper diaper.
Yep.
Period panties.
Yep. So that's it. Kids can come back now.
So, yeah.
I mean, actually, we might as well just start talking about poop. Hang on a second. We'll talk about all the stuff the kids are not supposed to be around for. So today, as you guys know, we were leaf blowing. And the kids were going way too slow. So I'm like, give me that thing. So I grabbed the big old leaf blower, the huge one, and I go around the back of the barn, right? Well, it rained a couple days ago, and it's a little sloppy back there still. It's a little muddy. The leaf blower went into the mud. And if you're not on Instagram, you haven't seen this yet, it blew wet poop all over my face. That is not mud.
Yeah, no, that's definitely
that
poop.
Is wet goat poop.
Good thing you wear glasses.
Everywhere.
Oh, that big spot was going right for your cornea.
That could have got me. Yeah, it was pretty gross.
Could you imagine too if it scratched your cornea and you had to go to the doctor?
Oh, that happened
and be like,
once.
well, I know it did, but not with poop. Let's just clarify. Man, the amount of antibiotics you would have had to be on. Yeah,
it was entertaining. The kids thought it was funny that I took over and then went through the poop and got it all over my face.
She hates me.
She hates you right now. She's almost going to come to my lap.
Yeah, because
she's going to be like, Dad, take this thing off of me. So that's it. Now you can get back to wherever you were.
Wow, Chris West, these guys are on a roll. She's like, look at that nose.
Yeah, it's a big one. It should have stopped all the poop. But it didn't.
Somehow it managed to get only that little dot.
Yeah, two dots on the nose. Actually, one snuck around the back of the nose. It's so big.
That's talented.
And it just curved. It was like a curved
man, it almost got in your mouth too.
It was close. Yep. Okay, continue your
Oh, we can talk about ultrasounds again?
Sure, why not? We're done with period panties and diapers and poop. We're gonna clean up our act from this point forward. I was just kidding, but
no. These are lies.
Yep.
Okay, so, back to...
I'm almost curious what the youngest age is in the room. I mean, I'm not asking you to put your age, but I'm just saying. The youngest person watching. Somebody's going to be like my 3-year-old's in the room. Oh, man, then we have to hold back. Actually, at 3, do they understand English? At some point, you need
to take responsibility for your own kids and what you're putting them in front of.
This is very true.
I cannot help what's coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
No.
Okay,
continue. Ultrasound.
Now
while
we can,
I pet Piper.
For real this time.
For real.
There's not much more to share.
We got this.
You got this?
Yep. Her and her period. I said it again. I said the kids were allowed to come back, but.
Well, he lied. So, Greta got herself knocked up finally. And she's 49.
And holding. Nice.
With
Love
shipping
it.
and handling.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw somebody put, I'm old. That's it. I'm old.
I'm old.
Yep.
So yeah, she's pregnant. But we can definitely not tell with how many. And Gia was not far enough along at all because it was like 2 days prior that she came back into heat.
Right.
So sometime, if the vet has to come out for any other reason before February, we will have her bring her little portable ultrasound and sneak a peek of the babies, and we'll watch Gia. If she comes back into heat in a couple weeks, then she will not be getting bred. This was a last ditch effort to get her bred, because I was having some confidence issues in Giovanni's ability to get my girls pregnant with. Why is he calling too?
I don't know. I'm texting.
Does everybody know, like, it's Saturday?
It's Saturday.
You don't call on Saturdays. Yes, I was lacking confidence in Giovanni. I was really thinking something was going on with him, but it just could be too that the girls that came back into heat, it wasn't a great heat, even though I know Genevieve was in a perfect standing heat the last time, but that's besides the point. There's questions about Giovanni and whether or not we'll castrate him in the spring.
Some of these are funny. I'm just watching as you talk science and like how old and castration and all that. I like that.
You could learn something.
21 with 39 years of experience. Yep. That was good. No, I heard it. Yeah, Geo. Like a cat. What are you doing?
She will freak out now because she's not going to sit comfortably because she has her diaper on.
Yeah, no.
This is part of her getting used to it.
You got to get used to the diaper. Live in front of 300 plus people.
It's not her first time wearing them.
No, it's the first time wearing them in front of this many people. She's like, Mom, you're embarrassing me.
Oh, because she knows.
No.
Okay. So yeah, if Gia comes back into heat, we're not going to breed her.
Yeah, no.
We were just trying to rule out, is this a Giovanni issue? Is this a Gia issue? Is Gia just too young? Kind of like Gus. She just is going to take a little more time to mature, and then she's good to go next year.
Right.
Plus,
like
Evelyn.
With the whole fact of not breeding her if she comes back in the heat, we already did some simple kidding season math, and we're going to have babies in 3 different months. Mm-hmm. We're going to have some late Februarys, some March, and April.
Yeah.
So...
Who's in April other than Gia?
I think she was the only one.
I think she's the only one.
I think that she was the only one, but that's why we didn't want to breed her if she comes back, because she would be way late April. I don't know.
She'd be May at that point.
We haven't done. Maybe there's one other.
We haven't done the math.
Yeah.
We can do the math right here.
We can?
We can.
For everyone?
I mean, it's not like
this is going to make for an exciting cue. Okay, so
now he's not yawning.
Don't take. So listen. We've been talking about trying to make life easy for you guys. And we were going to make a little 5x7 poster, a little one like this big. And we were going to, on that little card, it's basically a photo. We were going to design it, print it out, kind of like the old kidding season t-shirts.
It would be a kidding season cheat sheet.
And it'd be the cheat sheet so you would know what day and how many they are possible. So it would say Charlotte, due March 7th, possibly twins. Sadie, due March 9th, possibly. It would literally map it all out on a cute little 5x7, and we'd sell it off the website for a couple bucks. We just haven't designed it yet, and we haven't made it and all that stuff. But we thought about it. We thought people would like it. You could put it right next to your computer and be a cute little postcard style idea. So that's what we were thinking, but we haven't done all the math. So right now,
I'm literally doing it.
We are going to do the math.
Give me a second.
Give her a second. I'm going to write it down myself actually, I am going to go here as she continues. We're going to go to February. We're going to do this live on Q&A. Wow. That's what I need for my countdown. Yeah, exactly. You need that. You see? Ann Reed needs one. I hope I said her last name right. I would buy one. Yeah, it'd be a couple bucks. We're not exactly sure. $3, $4, $5. We're not sure.
Well, your dad won the jackpot.
Whoa. Oh, yeah.
That's
Dad's
Charlotte's
birthday.
due date.
Is that the first one you got?
Yeah.
All right, so February what?
February 20th.
20th.
Is Charlotte's due date. And that's 150 days from the time she was bred. So I'm writing this in my own calendar. Charlotte's due date, February 20th, 2022. And not sending her.
So obviously for those that don't want to buy a cute little card, you could just write all these down yourself too. Charlotte's. I'm also adding them as we speak. Charlotte's due date. I'm putting them in the calendar on the website, the interactive calendar, which I don't think I ever saved that link. I'm putting them in there live as she does these. Let's see. We talked about this, but Charlotte's kind of said February 20th. You said February 20th, right? Yep.
Yep.
I make sure it's in the right calendar. Save. It is. There we go. Bingo.
February 21st is Moo and Grace's due date.
Oh, I went to the wrong button. Okay, you said 21st.
Yep.
She said 21st. Moo and Grace.
Right.
Moo and all day. Save.
Harper.
Oh, geez, you're so fast. Yes. Harper.
The 22nd.
So for those of you wondering, I'm going to jump back over here in the look at this. We are all doing some live work together. We're going to paste this here because that is the calendar I'm updating as we speak. You said 22nd?
Yeah.
Harper. Harper. Paste. Harper. Just so we know, don't anybody pick on me. If I have any typos, I will fix them later. Harper, 22nd. Got it.
So, okay.
Not yet. Now, so I'm going to answer something while she's doing this. So Pete and Kate asked a good question. So we'll talk about it in a minute, but where'd your question go? I saw it there somewhere. Right. Any more than 2 moms on any given day.
Yeah,
so
we're getting there.
That
was Grace and Moo.
Grace and Moo were on the 21st.
Yep.
Harper the 22nd.
Sadie's the 26th.
Sadie is going to go the 26th.
She'll still be the first one to go though.
That's where we get into who goes first. Who goes?
Oh, hold on. Sorry. My thing. It's actually Sadie and Amy on the 26th. Is their due dates.
Sadie and Amy.
Going back to
26th. Yep, got it.
2 in 1 day type of question.
So that's it. So what I was saying was if one goat goes a couple days past their due date and another one goes a couple days early, we could end up with 4 or 5 on the same day.
Absolutely. 80 is on the 27th.
27, 80. How are we spelling 80?
ATE.
ATE. Got it. Paste, updating calendar. Now, you guys can, if you really wanted to, go to that calendar link I dropped. That's on the 27th for 80. 80, 27. I hope I said that right. 80, due date, 27. I was looking for confirmation on that.
Chanel's is on the 28th.
28th. You could actually take these calendar appointments from the calendar and add them to your phones or to your
Somebody is like, I'm just writing down when I need my vacation time.
Yeah.
Because that happens.
Which one are you doing right now?
I'm doing Chanel. She's on the 28th.
28th, all day. 28th, save. Got it. Got it. Oh, you guys still with us? You're all still with us. Go.
Sorry, that's actually Chanel and Lucy.
Oops, changing it. Chanel and Lucy. Lucy. Save for the 28th.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay. Everybody's still here. Yes, exactly. Chain reaction that could totally happen. The smell of babies being born in the barn and the other goats start going.
4th is
Real-time delivery day reveals. Yes.
D and Evelyn.
This is funny. We're getting two. I don't want to say it that way. We are cracking 2 eggs at the same time. I don't know. I don't like that, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. But this has been on our list of things to do.
Who did I just say?
The last ones I got were Chanel and Lucy on the 28th.
D and Evelyn.
On what day?
March 4th.
March 4th. March 4th, all day, D and Ev. Evelyn. Got it. All day, March 4th, save.
Rainy's up next.
Rainy is up next. Now, I will, on our community calendar, I will go and change these eventually to their whole window. So for that goat due on, like, say the 5th, I'll add 5 days before and 5 days later, so you guys will know, like, oh my God, we're in their window, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, go ahead.
So Rainy is on the 6th.
Rainy 6th. Oh, I meant to do it this way. Forgot. I had copy paste to make my life easier. Rainy due date 6th March, all day, correct calendar, save.
How many days? This is annoying. We did Rainy, so it's 5 days later.
By the way, while she's doing that again, I'll say I just looked at some analytics on our website. Our calendar is the 2nd most viewed page on our whole entire website. Which is pretty impressive. The only page that beats it is the first page.
Yeah.
The landing page. So you guys spend a lot of time in our calendar, which is pretty cool. Which I don't know why. Oh, that's why. Yep, and they're all starting to pop in. I see them there. It's pretty cool.
Okay. So Genevieve was March 11th.
Well, we're all the way up to, we get a break. Sort of.
5 days.
Yeah, which is not a break.
No. Well, especially since Rainy went 8 days over last year. So there will be no Genevieve.
Oh, yeah. Spell that one for me.
Genevieve.
Oh,
Sorry. Genevieve.
Yeah, I got it. It popped up finally. I don't know why that.
Then we get a 7-day break.
So Genevieve's by herself on the 11th?
Yeah.
Save. Got it. Good.
Then on the 18th is Greta.
And then on the 18th, we go, wow, March will be kind of interesting. 18th, all day. Greta. Paste. I feel like you guys are so bored. I'm like so quiet over here. I'm trying. Greta, even though somebody said, oh my gosh, live reveal due dates, freaking awesome. Right there. Real-time delivery. I mean, like I said, this has been something on our list to do, and why not just do it with you guys? What the heck? 18th, you said, right? For Greta.
Yes.
Greta. Yes. Save. Got it.
All right. So now this is, we are jumping a lot. So she was bred on the 14th.
That one didn't load here. That one didn't load. What happened there? Maybe it takes a minute. Yeah, Rainey's is in.
April 13th.
Ooh, we're going all the way to April now.
If. We're putting it in, but this is a big if still. Big if.
April what?
13th.
13th.
If Gia is pregnant, that would be her due date. And y'all know how I don't like to put due dates in calendars before I know they're pregnant. So, but we're here. It's in. And that's kidding season.
That's it right there.
So if Gia is not pregnant, then kidding season is over mid-March. If Gia is pregnant, then we get about a month break in between Greta's and Gia's due date.
You know what's happening right now.
What?
People are booking Airbnbs at this point for the April one. Like, oh my God, if Gia goes in April, kidding. Goat Snuggles is also open. Yeah. I can see the baby at a day old.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. If
she's pregnant.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Which we know that could happen, just so we all know. It happened one year, right?
It happened with Harper last year. Her due date was February.
Mm-hmm.
With Bo, it also happened. Her due date was not February, in April. Now, it did not happen with Bo because we got shut down during COVID.
That's true.
So, but it definitely happened, and it was a concern of mine that it would happen during Goat Snuggles, which I know everybody is like, that would be freaking awesome. It's not me.
It's not awesome.
No, I have a lot of anxiety during kidding season. I obviously want everything to go well. I worry incessantly about the girls' well-being. I know that Mother Nature wants this process to go well. They are bred to do this. We don't keep moms that have trouble kidding out. And it's something that their bodies are meant to do. So I have to have faith in the process, but it still causes many, many sleepless nights. So to have, possibly 25 people sitting there watching and like the store completely unmanned and all of that.
It's crazy.
It's that just adds to the anxieties that I have about that.
Yeah.
So in a little bit of a way, I'm hoping she's not pregnant, but whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And
yeah. So
I think we did D. D was in with Lucy on the same day, right?
If you're watching
like
the
that.
live calendar, if you're like jumping back and forth to the website,
no, D and Evelyn are the same.
I noticed that some of them are not updating. So I will go through again and double check them all. I noticed that some, for some reason, it might take 5 minutes or something like that. But I noticed a lot of them, if you fast forward on the calendar.
No, I'm yawning. Oh, God.
And go all the way. I know that.
I have bored myself.
Yeah, I was, because I was like, all right, why are some of these not popping in here? Some of them were populating in like real time as I was plugging them in on my phone.
Like I said,
like all these popped in, right? And then
D's sitting there on the 4th.
D's right there on the 4th of March. So I jumped to, there they go. They're there now. Genevieve and Greta.
And then in April.
And then you jump
Gia there.
Yeah. All the way out to April.
So
oh my God, it's all Fridays. That's
all
so funny. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. 3 Fridays in a row.
Okay, well, at least
and then over here
Friday
it's
the
boom,
13th,
boom, boom.
like it was last year.
And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like that.
So technically, if you add the 5 days early, kidding season officially starts February 15th.
Well, kidding
watch, because now it's time that nobody's early.
Charlotte, Moo, Grace, Harper, and no, just Harper.
Yeah, Harper.
None of them are historically go early.
Right, but so
Sadie's the one we're gonna watch for. Honestly, all the way out on the 26th.
Yeah.
I would put her on the 21st.
Yeah, 21st. Yeah.
Just because she loves going 5 days early.
And then if we go all the way to the end, Grace or Greta, if she's
gonna go over.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So kidding season can be a month. It can go from February 15th to March 23rd.
Which is a lot of goats still. 14 goats in 30 days.
Yeah,
that's still a lot of goats.
Still a lot.
We do have the first 2 weeks is really the biggest cluster.
The biggest, yeah.
And it really, honestly, if Genevieve and Greta both didn't recycle, they were right there with Charlotte, Moo, and Grace.
Yep.
They were one of the first. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Oh, you're welcome.
Huh?
Lisa.
Oh,
yeah, she said I'm the greatest. I know earlier you didn't
like it
when I called you my wife.
About me.
You know, should probably. Yeah. All right, now we have almost 20 questions piled up in our. I guess we'll go to there, and then we'll jump back. I know a lot of you were dropping questions while we were doing all that. We did put D on the calendar. D's on the calendar. Some of them are in one calendar invite.
One calendar appointment, but two names.
So click on it and it'll pop up and it'll tell you both names. So if you don't see someone's name, I'll probably go in and separate them so it's easier. It was just faster for me to do it in real time on the phone like that. But I'll also go in and like it'll say Dee's window and you'll click on it. And then in the details, it'll tell you her due date is this day, but her window is this. So the calendar is going to look a mess, but that's the whole point.
It's going to be busy.
Yeah. Anyone do March 14th, my birthday?
I don't know.
I don't think so. It's on the calendar. March 14th. No, you have an 11th and an 18th. But, again, 5 days early, 5 days late. Definitely could happen.
It's very possible Genevieve will go on.
Yeah, take that week off from work and watch our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. Both cams. That's a good idea.
All right, let's head to questions.
All right, we're going to head to questions. Over here. Nope, not over here.
Yeah, it was there. You just were in the wrong window.
I was in the wrong one.
You're in comments now. Oh boy.
Oh boy. I am bouncing everywhere. November 20th. Oh my gosh.
So start with the top ones.
Well, here we go.
All right. So we're going into questions. So, and I know this question was just asked in chat, which is why we needed to get to questions. Deebs asked, and I hope that's how you say that, Deebs. When Tiger and Lily were born small, I remember you said you would discuss future breeding between Geo and Greta with Dr. Kara. Did that take place? And if so, what advice did she have? So we're chalking it up to coincidence at this point and just one of those things. One thing we are very mindful of is the fact that she had little Uno, Greta did, her very first time being a mom, and that Giovanni did sire Uno. And he was a little small. He was in the 5-pound range, and for a singleton, that's a little small. But again, it was her first baby, and just like humans, your first child is usually your smallest. Usually, I say. So we didn't worry about her at that point. Then she had Thor and 80, but they were sired by Thunder, because that would be weird if Thor was his own sire.
Oh gosh.
But knowing him, he could do it. So they were normal sized babies, but completely different sire. So I know she can have normal sized babies. Then we had Tiger and Lily, and they were exceptionally small, way smaller than, even Uno was as a singleton. So and Giovanni sired them. He's sired a lot of other kids without any issues. So it could just be that it might be a coincidence, or it might be that their genetics aren't compatible to, very great. The only way to really test that is to try one more time. And if something happens and she has exceptionally small kids again, then we know for sure that pairing can never happen again. And since we're already in the discussion of whether or not Giovanni will be breeding again next year, it's just something to take into account and make an informed decision and see how Giovanni does over the winter, see how his kids do this year, how healthy they are, because that will tell us pretty much everything we need to know. But there are talks with Giovanni being, he's turning 7 years old this year. He had one major health scare several years back.
Yeah. It's
always in the cards, like, at what point are we going to retire? Anybody, girls or boys. And keeping him in rut just as risky as putting a girl through pregnancy. So if he's not going to be able to maintain weight and have healthy babies, then we will castrate him, provided, again, that he's healthy enough to be castrated.
Right. I'd like to move over to House of Pie and hang out over there.
Well, so
possibly
that's the plan.
But
if everything works out, but he's never lived with another goat.
Right.
So, past the age of like 6 months.
Right.
I don't know if he would be able to live in House of Pie. He has really long skirts. This is all something that we really would need to...
Yeah, we have to plan it all out.
We would really need to think long and hard about it and, move with safety in mind.
Yeah. All right. Next question.
Yeah.
Coming in.
So David Smith asks, have you been planning about possibly having to bottle feed some of the babies this year with so many multiples on the way? It is concerning that Amy is potentially pregnant with triplets, only because I know her milk supply, and I know how she, her kids always grow great, but I feel like they're constantly eating and like not getting enough. So they're like eating it as it's dripping into her mammary system.
Yeah. Amy doesn't have the best. She's
3
hard
babies.
to milk.
Well, the babies don't have a problem milking her. That's you. Like,
yes, this is very true.
But I do worry, and with any mom with triplets or more, I would absolutely worry, and I would keep an eye on them, and instead of just weighing them for like the first time and maybe 24 hours later, they would be getting weighed every day. Same thing with D. I'm hoping that D is what her uterus was just very contracted still, very small, very compact, not contracted. And those babies we were seeing, it's a like a one-dimensional image that we're seeing in an ultrasound. And so you can't tell if that one little baby right here, is right really curved around this way. So you're seeing a tail here and a head here, but it's looking like it's 2 different babies. It's really just one. So that can happen, and a lot of times when a mom is ultrasounded as having triplets or quads, that's what's happening. But Dr. Lindsay was fairly confident with D, which was even scarier.
She was
she's like, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, like
3, possibly like 4.
No, she was.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. So how old is Geo?
7. Well, no, he'll be 7 in February.
Yeah. We actually have a video. If you go way back into the archives on the on this channel, the live channel, about the flashlight. If anybody remembers the video I did about the flashlight, Geo is in that video. I accidentally called him the wrong name. Go figure. But he's in that video, basically on death's door. In that video, he was wearing a sweater. In that video, and we are like big advocates that don't put sweaters on your goats. They don't need them. But he was so bad that the vet was like, put a sweater on him. He needs to stay warm.
Giovanni was so bad that he had an appointment to be put down.
Yep.
And then from the time I walked the kids up to the bus, I saw Giovanni. Terrible shape. I went from the garage because he had his own pen set up in the garage. Mm-hmm. I walked from the garage to the top of the driveway to get the kids on the bus, talked to Dr. Kara on the way up there, said, I think it's time. I can't watch him like this anymore. I came back down the driveway 15 minutes later, and he was eating. And then from that point forward, he improved. And I mean, like, but I made the appointment, and and then I had to call Dr. Kara back. I was like, don't come. Stay away. He's fine. Not fine, but
and he came back.
He started eating. I took him out to the woods. He started eating brush. That's how you get a goat back, is like with you bribe them with like the best stuff.
The best green stuff you can find. We put him in the red barn to keep him even more insulated. We put a sweater on him. Everything, and he ended up in that video. Unfortunately, in that like not a good phase. I mean, he was super cute in the video. And actually, the company that makes the flashlights, like that was their favorite part of the whole video. When I walked in to see the goat with their flashlight, it was. But yeah, that was a couple of years. That was
a long
pre-COVID.
Time ago. It was a long.
It was way pre-COVID. It was a good year.
It was
before.
pre-live cams.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
All right, coming back to another question.
Allison M. Liz, were you surprised that they could tell that Sadie's baby may be a girl? And also, is it rare that a dairy goat could have 4 babies?
Yes, surprised, and yes, rare. Right? I think so.
I would say
my head.
of all of
I've been wearing my hat too long.
Of all of the multiples, definitely 4 is definitely the rarest. I did have a colleague that her dairy goat, she was an Oberhausley. She had quadruplets for 2 or 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
Completely unassisted. Like, it can work. I just I don't want to play. I don't like triplets. I definitely don't like quads. We've never had quads. I don't really want to set that record. Somebody asked me, what records do you want to set this year?
None.
That was not on the top of my list.
No. Nope. I want to set the record for all moms to have all their babies on their own, no assisting in the middle of the day, not in the middle of the night. That's the record I want.
I want to set the record for the most amount of sleep gotten in a kidding season.
In March. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I want to set the record for selling out goat snuggles because everybody wants to meet the goats. That's what I want to sell. That's a good record.
Yep.
All right, here's another one.
Pretty sure the screen name is Kevin, but if I said it wrong, I apologize. Yeah. So Kevin, I don't know. Well, they asked, I know Thor and 80 were happy accidents and are obviously crossbred. Can you tell us why you decided to crossbreed Gia to Grayson, who is not a La Mancha? Thank you.
That's good.
So, great question.
Very good question.
We touched upon that earlier during talking about ultrasounds, and it was sheerly just to rule out whether or not it's Karen. Sorry.
That's Amy, not Amy.
It's Amy, not Amy. It's Kevin, not Kevin. It's Karen.
Got it.
Sorry. So, Karen.
We're still going to call you Kay then. Probably. It's okay.
So, yeah, it was really all about whether or not Giovanni was losing fertility and losing his sperm count. And with Genevieve and Greta and Gia all coming back into heat after having really great heat cycles, we were really starting to question whether or not Giovanni was able to do his job. So, for argument's sake, and to rule out that this is a Gia problem and not a Giovanni problem, we put her with Grayson, just because we felt that he was going to be the strongest buck. And if anybody could get the job done, it was Grayson. Yeah. But, it's not going to be Grayson's fault if Gia doesn't fall pregnant this time. It is just really telling us that Gia's not ready. And like I said, had we done ultrasounds before Gia came into heat, I probably would not have ultrasound. I would not have bred Gia.
Right.
Because my answers of, Sadie and Lucy, Greta and Genevieve all being pregnant, it tells me more of it's a Gia issue, not a Giovanni issue.
Yeah.
So, but if she falls pregnant, great. If not, great. But it was our way of testing that.
Got it. Here we go. I was trying to follow along up there. Here we go. Nicole B asks, will you guys be doing one more muck out before the babies come? The platform looks pretty sunk in. So I was actually thinking of possibly doing one more muck out, but we're already getting down into the 30s at night. So I don't know. We got to discuss that. Do we do it one more time? Because we need it built up nice for when these babies come, and we got babies coming late February. So will it build up fast enough? Yeah, we probably will do one more. Yeah. I
mean, I think we need to with Thor being a liability.
Yeah.
And it's always easier when the hay is just a little shallower to put the FEMA trailers in.
Yeah.
And knowing that from February through April, we cannot touch that.
Do it. Yeah. So we'll probably do a muck out. I'm just going to put it out there between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Definitely not before Thanksgiving.
Well,
we got the store opening, which is going to take up every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we'd have to squeeze it in midweek with no rain, no snow.
And no really cold temperatures.
And no super cold temperatures. So, yeah, we got to watch the calendar and probably say somewhere in December it would need to get done. Because if we start pushing into January, it won't have time to build up enough to be a nice, deep heating blanket, basically, for those first babies coming in late February, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those first ones come.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible we can have babies here mid-February. So even if, I can't muck out in January is my point. So Has to happen.
Well,
in
January
December.
is just notorious for being really cold and
Right.
snowy.
So yes.
I think the latest that we should do it is like the beginning of December.
Yeah. So
and we'll really just have to, if we get a cold snap, all bets are off, and we're really just going to have to suck it up.
Right. And the other option,
and the platform's coming out.
The
soon.
platform's coming out in like a week. The other option we have, and we've done it before, is almost a hand muck out where we don't drive the whole tractor in, and we'll be bringing the tractor in with the bucket, and we just throw as much hay as we can in the bucket, drive it out, bring it back, and it takes off just like the top layer, but leaves the composting layers. The layers that are already starting to get warm stay. The top comes off. We could.
You only get like, it's like a half muck out.
Yeah, it's like a half.
You leave some of that warm stuff.
So if we don't pull it off between Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's what we'll have to do.
I just said Thor's a liability, and we all know he is. Okay, I know he's a good boy. He's sweet and he's very attentive to his ladies.
Still
but he's very naughty.
He's still
very naughty, and again, sometimes a bit of a liability. He could really get himself into trouble if he jumps out and gets into the wrong. If we weren't as seasoned of goat owners as we are,
not only that,
he could really get himself sick.
If we didn't have 100 eyes on our barn all day, he could have easily jumped the window. And I mean, we've gotten messages. I'm in the middle of something, you're in the middle of something, and you guys saved the day. Bloop, door's out.
And I don't even reply.
We don't even reply. We just
run.
Because
and I meet him like halfway in the driveway. I'm like, I know, I'm going too. Like,
yeah.
Man, our neighbors must think we're weird.
Right?
Just randomly sprinting to the barn.
Yeah. And before I get Kathleen B, we'll get to that question in a minute. You can read it, but I forgot where I was going. Oh, the people that gave us Thor back were like, he's gonna jump your fences. He's like, this is not gonna hold him in.
Well, and we're just really lucky.
Goodness, he's not jumping the white one and just jumping into the driveway and then up the road. And that's our fear of moving him to House of Pie. There, when all these moms get pregnant, is he going to be like, oh, hell no, I'm not staying here. 80's over there. Boom. Yeah. And now we have no way to contain him. So, yeah, we're a little nervous ourselves. Mm-hmm. So,
on that note, Kathleen B asked if Gia is not pregnant, will she go to House of Pie or will she stay in Cassie's Castle? Yeah. She's never been away from her mama before.
Yeah, we talked about this too. I said it's time to cut the umbilical cord and send her over there, just like it's black and white. It's like, if you're pregnant, you stay here. If you're not, you go over there and just keep it clean. But it's Gia, so, So
I think we had to, we were thinking about who moves to Cassie's Castle, who moves to House of Pie, who stays in Cassie's Castle. It really depended on due dates. And I think we've figured it out. We're going to have plenty of time to have girls be pregnant, have their own kidding stalls, raise their babies for the 2 weeks before the next wave of moms need the kidding stalls. So there might be room for Gia to kind of hang out in like what we call the very small Gen Pop area.
Right.
Because
so think about it. I'm sure. Let me see if we can do this. We are going to attempt something here. We're going to go here, and I am going to share my screen.
Just don't go to your inbox.
And then we're going to go here, share, and then we're going to jump over to the calendar. Now I have to see what you guys are looking at because I don't know, because we don't have, that's what we need up there. We need to see we need the delay. We need the actual, what are they watching? So hold, please. You're probably looking at my screen right now, but I don't know. Trying to figure out how. And there is a new feature too. Yeah, actually they are. They're looking at us and the screen.
Oh, good thing I didn't just pick my nose.
Yeah, good thing we didn't pick our nose. There's another way I can change this too. I can put us in this one. I think. There. Now I'm going to go back here. So hold up. Hang on. There we go. So you guys see. Hang on. Come on. Catch up. There it is.
It's right there.
Perfect. So, but the question's still on the screen. I got to get rid of the question for a minute. Because we already talked about that. So there's the calendar. Now you guys are looking at the calendar with us. If Charlotte, Moo, Harper all go a few days early,
well,
they're up in this area, right? In that 16, 17, 18 time frame, right? Mm-hmm. And then their babies are going to be almost 2 weeks old by the time Dee and Evelyn, right?
Only if they go
Only
early.
if they go correct.
Only if they go early. And I'm just saying, don't count on that.
Okay,
because
so
Charlotte, Moo, Grace, and Harper have never gone early.
Okay, so let's say they all go on time, right? Now go out 2 weeks. That puts us down into the one more, right?
Rainy due date.
Into the rainy area, which means them and their 2-week-old babies can possibly all move out of kidding stalls and live together. So coming up, Greta and Genevieve can have those kidding. So it is possible.
It's possible that Dee, Evelyn, Rainy, Genevieve, and Greta.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of thinking. It's a lot of shuffling around.
It's a lot of shuffling, but it's very possible that I just got to figure out how to stop sharing. Yeah, it's very possible that we just do kidding stall shuffling, because we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can we go to 10 or 9? 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. I think we can go to 10. Right.
10, but with thinking about going into this kidding season, we had options of making FEMA trailers in the milking area.
Yeah, in the milking area. And we even had an amazing villager reach out to us and say, hey, go out and buy more FEMA trailers. I'll help you out. We can't find them anywhere. I've been looking, still looking. Because if I could find them, the exact same brand, so they snap together and it just makes our life easier, I would have gotten them already.
Well, and maybe we only need the side with doors.
Yeah.
We have the walls. We just need the panels that have the built-in door feature.
Yeah. So we
don't have to, hop over.
So I did find a possible built-in door concept, but it's a round pen.
I don't want to.
And it's not right, because you get like 9 panels that if you link them all together, you end up with a big round pen for a horse.
No.
But they're not designed. I was like, that's not going to work.
No,
because then the bars are too big and the goats can jump right through. There's a whole bunch. In other words, you can't find them. But we're looking at options. So that's where we're at. But I think you're right. You think kidding season's spread out enough to possibly do the whole.
I would rather put temporary kidding pens in the milking area than to move Geo away from Cassie's castle.
I get that. Yeah. So where were we at? You also said that they're away from her mom. That was the last question we answered. So we're up to
Auntie
here.
Lori.
Yeah.
And she asks, will this be your first kidding season where all the girls are pregnant and you are surprised that they're all pregnant? I mean, I say it every year that I'm surprised Amy's pregnant. I'm surprised based on their quiet heat cycles, because it's like I question whether or not I caught them, and if they were in a good enough heat. They don't even go into a good standing heat. It's maddening, actually. So I think I'm always surprised. I'm always surprised. Like, oh my God, it actually worked. Like,
I don't know how many times this season I go out, she's doing something I don't know how to do, because there's a lot of things she does that I don't know how to do.
Vice versa.
Like I cut soap by myself for like the first time today.
That was a big deal, because I had never made that soap before, and so I felt like something was taken away from me.
Yeah.
Like opening that present.
So I was about to say that earlier today, that I don't know why I was going there. There was something we were talking about in the beginning of this Q&A.
Well, you went out to the barn and looked at me doing something I couldn't do or whatever.
No. In the beginning of this Q&A. Oh, you were talking about, somebody said how, like, we were talking about that was pre-live stream or whatever. And my point is, we're going. Liz and I are going to, Liz and I.
Oh, wow.
Not wife,
My wife and I.
Are going to a business consulting class. We got invited to this class. We actually won the spot. There's 10 people going, and we're technically considered one person because we're one business, and we're going to this business consulting class.
I'm sure it says Aaron and his wife.
No, it doesn't. It's super exciting. It's it's in December. It's all via Zoom because of COVID, unfortunately.
I know. I almost got a trip to New York City.
It was almost in LA, but I was like, yeah, we can't move that fast. They were like, can you be here next week? And I'm like, no. So we said, we'll go New York, not LA. So it's New York, but it's not in person. It's all via Zoom. So we'll be sitting here on the couch for like 8 hours in this Zoom class, talking about our business, consulting, all that stuff. And we had to tell them who we are. And you just wrote that story about like who we are and where we came from and what we've done. And I don't know why I was talking. You said something in the beginning of this Q&A that made me think about it. And I can't remember what it was. And I don't know why I just brought it back up.
Maybe it was Louise being here for 15 months, and I said
that might have been it.
She's here almost before we were.
Yeah, almost before we were. Yeah. Exactly, because we were sitting down trying to. When we wrote this, when you wrote it.
Oh, you were sitting right there watching.
And we were like, wait a second, when did we go live? Like, when did we start the original? Hi, this is Liz. Welcome to my YouTube channel. That first video ever.
Right. We figured out it was January 2018.
It was January 2018.
And
right.
Then we went and did live stream. We did Kidding Season 2018, the old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way.
Where we would just document it and then post it as it happened. Yep. And then 2019 is when we went live 24/7. And, you know, yes, I know the clock is wrong.
Yes. Yes, the clock is wrong. Yep.
Yeah, but it could go back to the whole idea that I had when I was reading this. And I was sitting there like, oh, wow, that wasn't that long ago.
That wasn't that long
2019 wasn't that long ago.
No.
And we really start thinking about when the business of this, when Simon Says Farm started. Well, that was back in 2012. But when did the business side of the farm start? Like, we got goats. We started doing barn builds and chicken coops and all that. But that wasn't a business at the time. That was just like, this is what we wanted for our family. And then we just kind of tinkered in things. Right.
Well, Swanky Sauce, the first round of Swanky Sauce
was early.
Was 2013.
Yeah, that was early.
So that's where the business started. Well, 2012 with the tax ID. We own a farm. We have goats, all that kind of stuff. And then Swanky Sauce was pretty darn early. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. It was a good story. Unfortunately, it's not a public viewed story that she wrote, but it was pretty cool.
It was pretty much like a whole. They wanted to know, like, tell us a little bit about yourselves. Be as brief or as long as you want. And I was like, this is a trick question. You give them as much information as possible. No, you don't just be like, yeah, we're Simon Says Farms. We raise goats. We have a YouTube channel. Peace out. Yeah. That's like your teacher being like, you can read for 5 minutes or you could read for 20.
And I'm like, okay, 4. Nobody's watching the clock. All right, we're moving on to Sarah. Sarah, you knew we were coming. Is Sarah even here? It's like attendance.
Aki.
Hello.
Sarah asked,
I'm here.
Do you know how many babies Greta's ultrasound showed?
The
whiteboard just said pregnant. Greta.
Just kidding.
Okay. We did cover this earlier. She was only 27 days pregnant. At that point, we were lucky to even see anything. And I personally thought I saw twins, but we know she's pregnant. That's all we can say.
Yep.
But I don't really know a lot, so it's fine.
Rolo asks, Liz, how nervous are you with thinking D might have 4?
We're just not even going to talk about it.
We're just not talking about it.
No, it's it's very concerning.
Very.
It can happen and it can work and it can be fine. But I will be extremely nervous.
It'll also.
He is a fantastic laborer and deliverer.
Oh yeah, no.
And she's a fantastic mom in general. I don't doubt her ability to raise 4 babies. She's got a great milk capacity. She's one of our girls that's making about 1 gallon a day.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, it is likely that we will probably supplement. 4 babies is a lot.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot on D. Yeah. So we have to be, even during her pregnancy, even if she's pregnant with triplets, that's still a lot.
Well, I have a question.
And it's why, when Dr. Lindsay asked, she was trying to see what the expectation for the appointment was. Okay, we're doing ultrasounds, but with what expectation? Do you just want to know that they're pregnant, or are we trying to count about how many? And I said, understanding that ultrasounds is not like a, definite answer here. It's just to get an idea of how many they're pregnant with so that we know better how to feed them towards the end of their pregnancy. Yeah. With Deandra and Amy being triplets or more, that's really going to change how we feed them at the end of their pregnancies. So it's also going to we're going to need to make sure that we have a ton of second cut hay for those girls because they're not going to be able to keep the weight on. So I am very concerned.
Yeah. So this is something I just saw.
I just wanted to finish.
Go ahead.
But it's also why it's super important to make sure that your girls are at the healthiest they can be going into their pregnancy, because something like this, they're not going to gain enough weight from now until the end of their pregnancy to prepare their bodies for triplets or more. So I'm not nervous for their body conditioning. They both, Amy and Dee, Amy more than Dee, were fat going into pregnancy. So I'm not too nervous about that. They wouldn't have dropped 3 and 4 eggs if they weren't super healthy. Right. The healthier they are, the more eggs they are going to drop. That's not to say that the ones there's also a genetic component. I don't want anybody to think that, oh my God, Sadie only had 1. She's not healthy. No, it's just, it's a genetic thing too. So, yeah. Yep. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't either. You can ask your question now.
My question was, so say Dee has all 4 babies and everything's good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I saw somebody put up there, Typo Queen did. I was imagining 4 of them fighting over the milk bar. Right. Do I have to bring out the milk machine? And not the milk machine we used to milk the goats, but the milk device we built with the cooler thingy?
No.
I'll do a video on that milk device.
I don't know how we're going to supplement these babies.
Right.
I don't know if we'll just have to be going out once or twice a day with bottles and just like, I have no idea.
Yeah, interesting. So obviously you can, like some goat farms, unfortunately, but hey, everybody do it the way they want to do it. The mom has the babies don't stay with mom, and then the babies are always bottle fed because all the goat milk is used to produce a product usually.
It's usually the cheese farms. So the baby goes this way, mom and milk goes that way, mom and milk make cheese, baby gets fed milk from somewhere else. So there's a milk device that we have for bottle feeding babies. On a very small scale.
But
back when we had our first 4 goats, and then we got Moo, Jen, Geo, and Griffin.
Yep.
It's a cooler, like a 5-gallon.
Yeah, it's a round cooler, one of those big ones you would see at like a soccer game where you push the little button and you fill your little.
But ours has little nipples going around the top of the outside, and a whole like 2 gallons of milk go in the inside, and they have these little sucker things, and they can nurse off of them just like they would with mom. But no, that would not come out because it'd be overkill. It would have to stay in, and
it would be overkill. Okay.
They're gonna nurse on mom. It's just they're not gonna get enough.
Yeah.
So we're gonna supplement.
Got it.
And then watch their weight gain.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know you're all gonna share my nerves about 4 babies. That's a lot of babies.
Yep. I'll come over from Australia to feed babies. That's a funny one.
It would be our first time feeding babies bottles.
Yep.
That weren't sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we've bottle fed babies before, but it's not something that we like to do because it's usually not necessary. But with triplets and quads, especially quads, it's going to be absolutely necessary. You're not going to get away with not doing it. Hey, triplets, depending on who the mom is, you can definitely.
I'm going to mute for a minute.
Uh-oh.
Okay, she's giggling. I might have to say that one out loud. Whoa, that was a little loud. Jeez, my microphone. Oh my goodness.
No, don't turn it down. They can.
Okay. Who just showed up?
Somebody just walked in.
Oh, it's an older
Tyler
one.
Again.
It's an elder one. It's an elder one. Yes, how can I help you?
What's going on? Oh, you just want to watch the show?
He just wants to hang out
We're
backstage.
talking about Deandra, who has 4
hiding
babies.
back there underneath that.
She has 4 babies in her belly.
They can hear you, so that means you can't talk about it. No, not right now.
No.
No.
I know what you're going to ask, and the answer is no. We can do that after.
After. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Are you
still
going to leave now, or are you going to hang
I have
out?
nothing else to do.
All right, so hang out
You
with
can
us.
watch a movie.
Tyler's going to hang out.
No.
Did Andrew already leave?
No, he's leaving at 10.
At 10.
10 o'clock?
Wow, it went.
I'm going to bed after this.
Wow, it
Well,
went.
I don't know.
It went
if
till
it's at
10. Who
because
knows? Okay.
His mom's on a date or whatever.
Okay.
And
Remember, you're live. The whole world can hear everything you're
So
saying.
now we all know.
So now we know.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Can I go into
Good.
your closet? And
No. What are you talking about?
No.
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 When
Just.
we're all done.
Okay, he's going that way now. Oh my goodness. The yellow sign on the door that says "Do not enter"
They don't
obviously
know how to
means
read.
nothing. Means nothing.
That means absolutely nothing.
Sorry about that, everybody.
They're fine.
Yeah.
It bothers you more than it bothers them.
I know. Well, he doesn't understand when we say, "Stop talking, time to go." He talks more.
You know, for 2 minutes a day, that clock is correct. I'm just going to say.
Oh yeah, this is true.
2
In the
minutes a
morning
day.
and in the night.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And it's.
So where were we at?
Well, I don't know.
We were
Somebody's
up to this one. Oh.
Denise asks, are you going to do live Thanksgiving again this year?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We haven't decided yet.
I'm not really feeling Thanksgiving
Yeah,
this year.
it's tiny. It's just all of us and Grams.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a big old like huge set the table type thing.
Yeah, which is like, 2 years in a row of like quiet Thanksgiving.
Right. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna go live for Thanksgiving.
We're not even doing a turkey.
Yeah, we're not. We're not doing a turkey. We're doing an old pilgrim style Thanksgiving.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
okay, so this year we grew our own ducks, we grew our own chickens, and we grew our own pig. So that's what we're having for Thanksgiving.
Yep.
We're having a duck, a chicken, and a ham.
Yep.
All grown here on the farm.
Yep.
Stella is snoring.
Yes, Stella's quite loud snoring. She's
I think it's
right
because
there.
Piper.
Nope, not there. Sorry, she's right there with her boo-boo on her head.
I think it's because
Yeah.
Piper. I'm telling you right now, she's already been to the vet. Don't send me hate mail thinking I'm abusing my dogs or neglecting them.
Yeah, she gets medicine twice a day and cream and all this crazy stuff.
She had this hot spot. It started over here.
Yeah.
And then it was over here, and now it's here. It's traveling all around her head, and it's because Piper won't let it heal because they keep playing, and
Right,
Stella loves playtime. So now she's on steroids and antibiotics and a topical cream.
Yeah, you caught some of their playtime in the ultrasound video.
Yeah, they really play. They play hard.
Yes, they do.
Stella needs a CPAP.
Yeah.
Well, no boyfriends for Stella. That's
Yeah.
not a good look, Stella.
Yeah, no.
So Stella just so because now we're on this topic.
Are we back to the
what
Stella cam?
happened to Stella?
Piper chewed her head.
Okay, stop. You make it sound like, Piper's a vicious beast.
No, they just.
Piper and Stella love playing. About 2 months ago,
Not that long.
during teething for Piper, she was 4 months old at the time. She used Stella's head as a chew toy in a teething ring and just created this little scratch. Granted, it was with her mouth, but it was a little scratch. And Stella, she started scratching at it. It turned into a hot spot. And for those of you who don't know that, it's just like this skin infection that's very itchy. And
Yeah, because they scratch it.
they scratch it. A lot of times, too, they'll lick at it, which obviously Stella is not licking at it.
No, she's not.
But Stella used to get them a lot when she was on the wrong food before we realized that she was allergic to herself and everything else.
Yes, very true.
And she used to get them over here, like on her sides, and she would scratch them so bad. And they always cleared up right away. But we treated this one back in mid-October, and this little scab fell off. It's actually growing hair back, which is great. Then this little scab was torn off because somebody next to me in blue nicknamed my husband.
Wasn't me.
Her scab was like coming up like a baseball cap, like it was peeling up but still holding on tight here. And he ripped it off.
I didn't rip it.
It wasn't ready. And then this little spot, like, it's just these little spots, but it's drying out now.
She'll be fine. Stella's fine.
That topical cream seems to really be helping. Plus, so anyway, I took her back to the vet this past week, and they put her back on the steroids, back on the antibiotics, and they extended. She's on antibiotics for the next month.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
Every day, twice a day for a month. And then this topical cream seems to really be working. So I'm hopeful that maybe by Christmas she won't look like she was in a dog fight.
Yeah.
Like you're being abusive partner over here.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready?
Sure.
Moving on to the next question. Here it comes.
Why are we on?
Because I felt like it.
Oh, okay. Pushing buttons again.
Yep.
Kathleen B. She submitted a question earlier, but forgot one. If Liz can remember this, did Angie breed Bobo this year? I hope you can answer that question. So I've always said, like, Bo's not my goat anymore, and I can't answer questions regarding Angie's
It's called
goats.
HIPAA compliance.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, you all know, like, who came back over because you saw them. And Bo was not one of them. I'm just saying.
So, here we go to the next question.
All right. Sharon asks, selfishly, thank you for the late reading of Gia. Watching her with 2021 kids, she seemed like a natural mom. She is going to be a natural mom. And maybe it's going to be this year. And if it's not in the cards, then next year.
Right.
But at the time, it felt like the right thing to do because I was really questioning Giovanni's ability.
Yeah. So, I just saw something pop up there. Somebody said, Aaron and Liz, you need a break from us. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. That's not the reason we're not going live, but we will. I just think it'd be boring because, like, it's not a whole huge family affair. It's not
I think there's other things that we can do. I'm just saying.
Right. There's other things we're going to, yeah. So we don't know exactly what's
Listen,
gonna
our
happen.
Christmas tree is already up and it needs decorating. And I'm working Black Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And
I think she's with me.
we're just going to have dinner and put up ornaments.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
And what days? Wait a second. When's this?
Thanksgiving Day, after dinner.
Oh, after dinner. Got it.
I mean, if you want to do before, but I'll be eating.
I'll be eating too. Yeah.
I can hear Tyler now.
We'll figure out something.
Mom, you're not fat, but you're doing fat things again. That's what he tells me. This keeps me on track. I should tell him before he gets a girlfriend. You should probably not do this.
Here we
Graham's
go.
on the hoverboard this year.
Oh, we can put Graham's on the hoverboard.
No, because that will be a trip to the ER.
Yeah, we're not doing
I've
that.
had plenty of those in the last month.
Yep.
I don't need any more.
Nope. David Smith asks, when will you decide, when will the decision be made as to where Thor will go, if Thor will go to House of Pie, whatever. That's basically the question.
My mom's like, oh, heck no.
Yeah.
In regards to
we don't know. Thor is a liability in House of Pie. There's not as many eyes on him. You're only seeing him for 10 minutes every 30 minutes. He can get in trouble real fast.
Yeah, he could be over in like the next
gone.
3 towns over.
So
by
we just don't know. We have no idea what's going to happen.
I really don't.
Right now.
Right now, we're in the stage of everybody's safe, everybody's happy, everybody is getting along. Hormones are going to be hormones, but as of right now, nobody is at risk of his shenanigans. If he becomes an issue and is getting pushy with the girls and potentially too rough with them while they're heavily pregnant, like in the last 6 weeks of pregnancy, then without a shadow of a doubt, he'll have to go to House of Pie. But this is something that, like, we have options, but I'm not willing to really commit about as far as timing goes. And there's always the Red Barn.
Yep, the Red Barn is where I was going.
He would hate that.
He would hate that.
Absolutely hate that.
Right. But unfortunately, it's the only way to make it so he can't jump out anywhere.
Right.
You know, so
there's
we don't
also
know.
Gus. I mean, that is a nice little overflow. There's options. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. So I just saw a question pop up, and I'm going to throw it up here. That's not the question. It moved on me.
That wasn't the question.
No, I saw it. See.
I saw Carol ask, "What about electric fence to keep them in?" Goats are stupid. No offense to our goats, but goats are. They're not. I won't do barbed wire. I won't do electric fence.
Well, we did one row of barbed wire across the top.
Yeah, and immediately took it down.
Yeah, it didn't work out that way. They didn't care.
They didn't care, and B, I don't like it.
Yeah, it didn't work. Like it. Here it is. I saw Santa walking into the milking station.
Okay, that's not really a question.
But I saw it pop up. Now I got to figure out how do you get your question off my screen, because
you popped it up there.
Oh, I popped it up from chat, not from a question. Yep. There we go. So we can get rid of that, and we can come down here.
Are you gonna explain this?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were talking about this Santa right there.
Oh man, there it
so
goes.
Now we can explain.
Oh wow!
Then I'll bring it back. Yeah, it's just a flash.
Just a flash. So with the farm store opening on Black Friday, we're going to be open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from Black Friday through December 14th. Just kidding. It's actually December 19th. And during one of those weekends, at least one of them, Santa will be at the store with Moo, available for holiday pictures.
In this setup with the tractor all shined up. I mean, look at how. Did you guys see how clean that tractor was? It's going to even get cleaner.
That was Photoshop.
Take a look. Nope. No, it wasn't.
I had to bloop out some of those dirt spots that were still left.
That's okay.
On
There might have
machine.
been a couple. But, yeah. Santa.
And I'm sorry that made your tractor break.
Yeah. It's not your fault. That was my fault.
Well, I know it wasn't my fault, but I feel like, the Hufflepuff over there. I try to...
We'll talk about broken tractors in an upcoming video. It's fixed now, but that was an ordeal.
Moo looks skinny in that photo.
Yeah.
It's just the angle.
It's just the angle and the white blanket.
Blends right into the tires.
Yeah, Moo is not skinny.
Moo's not skinny. Yeah.
Do you
and half of her's hiding behind Santa.
Behind Santa. I almost said Kevin.
No, that's Santa.
Behind the
for
naughty,
all the children.
And the naughty pillow.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be on Saturday, December something.
Somebody's gonna call animal control.
Yeah.
Moo lives matter. She's not getting paid enough. KT is like, Moo needs a raise.
Yeah. And I think it's Saturday.
Do you see the extra hay bales I'm putting in the hay feeder just for Moo and
December
her expanding 4th. Girth?
We're aiming for December 4th.
Well, that's what we're aiming for.
Aiming for December 4th. Pictures with Moo.
Yep, and Moo's wearing antlers. Sure is.
Yep. So that's it. That's where I wanted to go with that.
And Moo did get grain. There was a grain bucket off to the right.
Oh, Moo got everything she wanted.
Moo got plenty of food.
Moo always gets pretty much everything she wants. Where are we at? Casca, never been away from her mom.
Boop, boop, was that the last question? No. You still scroll down.
I think we're here.
No. How? Did you start at the bottom?
No. We're up here.
No.
Hang on, Liz.
You're way down. You should have started at the top.
I did start at the top.
So then you're way down. You didn't go down far enough.
Oh, I see what you mean. Got it. 4. I thought it was all the David Smith.
We answered that question.
Did we answer this one? I'm just going to pop it up so it highlights itself.
No,
that's the one we were at.
Did we skip anybody?
No, David Smith was right there.
Okay, so that was the next one.
Yeah, so that's it.
Okay, so just wondering if goat milk cleansing wipes, like the biodegradable kind, could be made and sold in the future. Also, a great Christmas item to sell would be goat poop chocolates.
Okay, so I will stop on the chocolates. Not happening.
Well, can you explain why?
So this
that
is
she
why.
Doesn't think you're a complete bitch. That's not happening.
That is not happening.
Thanks,
so
Carol.
Because
that wasn't even.
Because we are not a licensed dairy farm where we take our milk and convert it to cheese, so we don't have a commercial kitchen.
Anything edible.
We cannot do anything edible with our goat milk.
And that's not because we're not a licensed dairy. That's just because goat milk, goat poop chocolates don't necessarily need goat milk in them.
Correct.
But what I'm saying is we don't have a commercial kitchen.
Yeah, we don't have a commercial kitchen.
Period.
So we'd have to hire out a commercial kitchen, which means, yeah. So no, the Go Poop chocolate thing and the wipes, I don't even know how that would work. But
well, I would have to look into that, but I don't know how that works either. So
yeah.
But it's definitely something to.
Yeah, we always do have some products in the background that we're thinking
I have
of.
Many
we have
in there.
Many of them. We will never run out of ideas.
Don't say never.
Okay, we might run out of ideas at some point.
We might run out of good ones.
Somebody did ask, and yes, I just saw that up there. I am trying to ignore Val NC's comment.
It's okay.
But we will get to that soon.
We'll get through this together. Breathe in.
Okay.
Breathe out.
I should have put that picture up here. Yeah, we'll get there soon. No, Minnie Moo.
It's okay. It's okay. You wouldn't be able to hold it in.
Minnie Moo's not coming.
No. You're going to scare a lot of people. She was not one of the containers that fell overboard, I promise. She's fine. She's fine.
Kathy Gamby, thank you. But no Minnie Moo.
No, you make that sound so like it's not ever happening.
Okay, unfortunately.
Okay, let's take a moment
for a minute
and celebrate.
Hang on.
With
Carol?
With Carol.
Okay,
I mean with not Carol.
Okay, hang on.
With Kathy.
Hey, okay. Hang on one more time.
This has been a sensitive subject. Oh no. You have to laugh about it because otherwise he is really going to be crying. Okay, let's explain what happened.
Okay, so
Wait, so Moo has gotten off the boat.
Yes.
So this is good news.
Moo is in LA.
Moo has disembarked. Is that the word?
Who knows?
Oh no,
we don't know.
A child here again.
We don't know. The same child is back again.
All because I was about to text you live, but I forgot it was members only.
Yes. And, I know you're not allowed to chat in our own live. I know it sucks.
And I forgot the name. Christy. Is that the name?
Sure. What's going on?
I want to say thank you to the person that donated.
Oh, Kathy Gamby?
Kathy Gamby.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Oh, so you came all the way upstairs just to say thank you to Kathy Gamby?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you not see that there's this big red line right here?
But he can't chat. He can't say thank you. He wanted to come upstairs.
Got it. Okay.
He wanted to come upstairs and say thank you.
I see.
Not tell us to say thank you.
Oh,
yes.
That's cool.
So you can say thank you.
He
now.
did already. He did.
Yeah.
He ran upstairs. He was like, "Thank you, Kathy." That's what he did. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was just
cool.
on my live.
Okay, we'll talk about Moo in a minute.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Talk about Moo.
All right, so we're back.
Right,
yeah, so Moo here, right? Moo, from the last update we got.
My therapy animal.
Moo made it to LA. But then all the other factors to get Moo out of LA and over to Chicago, and then from Chicago to New Jersey or whatever the path may be. The dates in the system updated, and I almost passed out. Because Moo was supposed to be here in October, and she's now scheduled for January 4th. That'd be 2022.
If anybody's counting.
If you're counting.
That's 3 months late.
So that's 3 months late and missed the holiday season, which is for all of you that wanted to buy for your grandkids. Yeah, there's a video coming soon. We're talking about it.
I think he literally fell to the floor.
I literally,
like quite literally. I was like, "Oh my god, what's wrong?" And then he told me, and I was like, "Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to be the strong one today." Yeah.
So I'm still editing that video,
and then we just can't talk about it.
It was supposed to come out before this Q&A, but it didn't actually. It didn't come out because I couldn't edit fast enough. So it might come out tomorrow or maybe Monday. But yeah, now you know the news. Now nobody's gonna watch my video because we told them already that Moo's not coming.
So Moo's literally sitting in port for a month.
Yeah, Moo will probably sit in LA for a month. And for all of you thinking about going to rescue Moo,
because I already have.
She already thought about it. About like road trip. Can you see us on the road?
I've always wanted to see Texas.
LA, and then from LA
I'm at
back.
Kansas. Texas is great too, but Kansas would be
God.
great, especially
That would
if
be
there was
like 6 days on the road.
on the road again.
Yeah. But just so we know, it's illegal. We can't do it.
We can't.
We're not allowed to.
And I don't know if anybody watched that 60 Minutes program last week. They talked about it all.
And it's in part of my video. So
okay. We won't go over it then.
We won't go over it too much. I'll link out. So
I'm just saying.
You go watch it if you want.
Moo's birthday is March 5th.
Yeah.
And I already have a soap planned to launch for her birthday again. And you guys are going to love it. It's freaking funny.
Yeah.
If it works. Let's not talk about this soap because it could turn out like the polka dot soap.
You know what? That helps, Auntie Lori. That helps. Because if we all weigh, it's business. It is what it is. And that's where I got to go. Oh, thanks, Moo. Just nosedive off the couch. Like, I'm done. My friends aren't here.
You'll be fine. You'll get friends. Look, you've got Harper right next to you.
And sometimes, I can't remember who it was. If it was the CEO of Amazon or the CEO of like Tesla or whatever, one of those big guys. He's like, we've launched products that flop. That like we launch it and we lose $10 million because it didn't work, it failed, and we move on and try something else. That's how we become the biggest companies in the world, because we're not afraid to lose. I'm not saying we're losing money on Moo. We just have to figure out as a business how to evolve and adapt and like, okay, yeah, those people that we worked with to make Moo still want their money, even though Moo's sitting in LA and we can't sell her. That's how business works. And we have no choice. We got to move on. So that's where it's like, yeah, I saw the 60 Minutes, still don't understand. Oh, yeah, no, it's very complicated, Lynn. She's right. You watch that 60-minute episode and you're like, yeah, that's just, there's so many moving parts to our commerce, our supply chain in our country, where everything is pretty much on demand. We don't really store any. We saw that during COVID. Without getting too political with COVID, we saw that. Like with PPE, the gloves, the masks, whatever. Like, why don't we have this stuff? Well, because we never needed that much. We'll just make it when we need it.
Yeah.
Well, we need it. Yeah, but it's not made. Well, why didn't we make
now
it?
Everybody needs it.
Why didn't we make it? Because nobody wants to store it.
Right.
And storage costs money. And it just turns into that. And that's what we're running into right now.
So, with that said, what about
the book? So I did get an update on the book. I got some pictures that were sent to me that it's pretty much done. Now we're just trying to get it on a plane. And I don't know if it's officially done. I just got pictures sent that like, hey, your book's coming along good. And I saw stacks of them like this. Well, 4 or 5 stacked up in a thing. And but I don't know, now that everything's all backed up in the ports because of the boats, everybody like us that are like, okay, I could pay a couple $100 more and stay out of that whole boat mess and go on the plane. Well, everybody's doing that now. And the plane system is getting all backed up. So the book is supposedly still on time. But when I say on time, I mean may show up like before Christmas, not before Black Friday.
Right.
You know?
So at this point,
we don't know.
Neither the book nor Moo, the stuffy, will be available for Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday.
And because everything is so much up in the air, we're not even really willing to take pre-orders. And I know that's like everybody's next question is like, well, I just want to make sure I want mine. And
yeah, we'll have enough. Don't worry.
So I just, the moment we have Moo and the book, they will be launched on the website.
Yeah. Now, I don't know, and maybe we don't want to even talk about this now, if the book comes in like the week after Thanksgiving, but Moo is still set for January, do we hold the book for a month? We just don't know the answer to that.
Yeah.
Or do we sell the book, and then when Moo comes out, we can run a report that says, I need the email address of everybody that bought the book. And then send them, say, hey, you already bought the book. Thank you. Here's a $5 coupon off Moo. So they get the bundle price, even though they decided to buy the book now and buy the Moo later. I still want them to get that bundle price that we wanted to do. So we can do something. The web developer can do that. Give me an email address of everybody that bought the book between now and now. and they get a $5 coupon sent to them so they could go buy Move for $5. Something like that. We're trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
All in the background. So yeah.
I have everything I need to make like Moo's book. I don't know. I don't even think you saw it. But
No.
Moo's hoof print stamp.
Yes,
came
hoof
in.
print stamp. I saw that. Yes.
Well, I tried it in my soap book.
Yep.
And it's epically awesome.
Oh, sweet.
So it's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted it to be.
Perfect.
So Moo can now offer personally signed copies of her books.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the way. What was that picture? I'm afraid to show you guys this picture because it's been one of those weeks. I just collected a bunch of pictures that talk about our week, and I plug them in here so we can like share, and I'll just see what this one is.
Oh, don't worry, Vicky. All the suppliers are paid.
Oh yeah, everybody's
paid. This is the problem: is that everybody's paid and we're not. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's fine.
That's called in business. That's called shoot. Yeah, everybody's paid. Put it that way. We're not. They are. It affects what they call payback period. So when you buy something, a whole bunch of moves, how long is it going to be before you get paid back? Well, our payback period's getting extended.
Yeah.
Because we didn't build. First of all, it took 1.5 years to build. So there were deposits, there were prototypes, there were all this cash going out. And then it was like, okay, we're not going to make these until you guys pay for them. Then we pay for them. And then we're like, okay, 60 days to get them. That's cool. We'll have them by Halloween. Yep, that didn't happen. So how long can you live without that money for? Is that whole payback period in business. Like, I can give all this away today, but I need that back so I can start selling it to make it back. And it's like, both the book and Moo flopped at the same, not flopped, got delayed at the same time.
Well, and that's the frustrating part is that we made sure that these projects were completed by like August and September so that this wouldn't happen.
Right. But
and here we are.
There we are.
In
Gary V's book got pushed back.
Late November.
Yeah.
But this is a 3 month. Like that's a
right.
How do you plan for something like that? You couldn't foresee it. So
and it's not the only again, surprise, not the only product we're working on for a new launch that you guys don't know about that costs money to get developed that we're still working on the other side. So there's other products that we're working on that we're trying to also mingle at the same time as these two. And that's more of a spring thing. So now if that gets launched in the spring like it was originally planned, now Moo the book and everything and Moo Stuffy book and that, do we ship that? It's just like, okay, what do we do? But let's take a look at this picture. Oh, Tyler.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah.
Well, those were our poopy pumpkins that are still growing up in
you
the
could see
field.
them. And Quinn with his back. No, that's Tyler's helmet on the ground. Don't worry, Tyler's fine.
Tyler's fine.
He's totally fine.
So
it actually was not. The ATV's fine. Tyler's fine. It definitely made me run pretty fast out of the house. But when he comes running in the house crying, "Dad, I flipped the ATV," I'm like, "How are you?" "I'm fine. I'm scared about my ATV." That's what. Yeah. But
he ran over one of those pumpkins and flipped the whole machine.
Yeah, he flipped the machine driving over a pumpkin. It was one of those, if you ever drive an ATV, they're actually harder to drive slow than they are to drive fast. And I don't want to say super fast, but like he was there and he drove over a pumpkin. It got stuck on his tire or something. So it was stuck under the back tire. So he looked behind him and gave it gas, not realizing that giving it gas is going to put him up an old pile of poopy hay.
Yeah.
And the whole thing went like that. And he jumped off as it all happened. Like he was doing like 5 miles an hour when it happened. But
it was the first time he flipped it. So new one. New ATV has flipped already.
Yep, flipped it already onto its side. So that's Jake and Quinn and Tyler's way in the background, right about hang on.
Yeah.
Right there. Right about there in all that brown. He's in the Carhartt stuff. And then all those pumpkins you see are poopy pumpkins.
Yeah.
This is all down behind House of Pie.
Right.
Yep. And Yeah, he's totally fine. It's just like riding a horse. When you fall off, you got to get back on. So we had to check it all out. It's all good, but that was part of our week. Yeah. Let's go back to questions. I've got more pictures to show, but
oh, that's good.
We'll go back.
It turns out I didn't really take any pictures this week.
Yeah, that's okay. Well,
now I have to see because I really don't think I took anything. Oh, I took a picture of a new soap, but we just cut that today.
Oh, you did? You took a picture of that one? You could email it to me if you want. KT asked,
it's not like an edited picture.
What
this is just what we did.
in your opinion, is the most hormonal? Also, aren't you excited for a Sadie mini-me? Most hormonal. Oh, man. All of them.
I don't know. I really think it depends on the day, actually.
It could definitely.
It really changes from one day to the next. It could be, Genevieve's having an issue. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I could share this one.
Just email them to me.
I know. I already emailed you the one.
Oh, wait.
Let's see.
All right, let's see. Personally stamped book. Yes. I think that's what we're going to try to do. I'm not sure. We got the stamp for Moo that can go in the book if you want it done. And
it's going to be kind of something we're going to need to work with our web developer on because there's going to be so many different. Maybe it's just a variant.
It's just a variant.
Really.
That's all it is. Yeah. Do you want the book by itself or do you want a book stamped? And that's it. You just pick it. And it tells us. That way when it comes in the order, we know. That's it. Yeah. And you can even take a picture of the book with a stamp. So if they click on the variant, they see, because you could change.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, not only did you get live birth reveal dates, you get live website
Those were the only
discussions.
2 pictures I have.
Here, I'll have you read this.
Okay. Rolo asked Aaron, I just want you to know that I heard
that's a poop emoji.
Shit is a good
hopefully.
for the complex.
Oh,
reflection.
You were probably on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did your...
Well, refresh.
Refresh. Trying to find it. There she is.
Oh, there's one of them.
No. Okay. Download.
The other one hasn't come in yet?
Nope. Probably not yet.
Hopefully it's sent.
No. It might have. You sent 2, you said?
I did.
Here, we'll go and find this one. Yeah, I guess poop is good. I've heard that once before. I also heard there's some monkey poop in some other parts of the world that they make like coffee out of. The monkeys eat the coffee and then the coffee gets pooped out and then they make coffee out of it and it's like really fancy.
No, thank you.
Yeah, not happening. Nope.
I'm not doing that.
Definitely not. So this is the soap we just cut today, coming spring. Because it takes 6 weeks, so that puts us into January, February.
Made it, so yeah, it's like it's 6 weeks away.
It's a minimum 6 weeks away.
There's gonna be 2 others to go with that, or 3 others to go with that at the very least. So this is actually a cucumber melon. We introduced cucumber melon to lotion first.
Oh yeah.
And then Simple Suds.
Yep.
And Simple Suds is actually doing so well in the cucumber melon that we added it to our artisan line. And we did a cucumber mint in the premium line, and I think it was our spa collection.
We did a cucumber mint.
Cucumber mint was in our, I think, was the exfoliator fragrance.
Oh,
the fragrance I used in the exfoliator bar.
I'll bring up the photo.
You can go back, because everybody's like, wait, I want to see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. I tried to do a little bit of like what you would envision with cucumber, obviously with the green, but also the melon side of it. So it's got the pink. The pink, the 2 shades of green was really for like the rind of watermelon.
Yeah.
Then also the pink for that.
Yeah.
It's very much a very pretty bar, but the fragrance is like, I love the fragrance. It's a great one.
Somebody actually knew the name of it.
What? Cucumber melon?
No. They were talking about my monkey poop. There it is.
Oh, yes. Monkey.
There it is.
Casing.
That's gross. But
Yep.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Coffee extract.
Did you get the other picture?
Oh yes. Let's see if we got the other picture. Oh nope, that is not a picture. Hang on.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't either. Snoozed. I don't know what the heck that is.
I don't know why it wouldn't be.
And this one
wouldn't come
is
through.
the same one.
That's just
So
that one.
we
I've sent
delete.
it twice now.
Oh no, that's me.
No.
That's me. No, I don't see it.
I wonder if I have to add it a different way.
Maybe.
Let's see. Where do I
Maybe.
find-
All right, let's come back here. I think we have a couple more questions and we're almost done. We are up to here. How do you say that name?
Archie's mommy.
Oh, yeah. I see it now.
Mhm.
Archie's mommy asked, now only the boys get green.
You have to read it out loud, honey.
Do you remember how I operate?
Well,
Okay.
I know, but then don't mumble it.
Okay,
now,
you go.
Now only the boys get green. Why doesn't Thor get any? Think he needs green to keep his mischievousness up.
No.
So he's not getting green because he is not in
Rut. Exactly.
He's a freeloader, and none of his girls need green right now.
Yeah.
He was really only getting emotional support green.
Emotional support green.
Yeah, he's
That's
just
funny.
getting a little bit to.
Yeah, the other boys are getting it because they're still in rut and they're still stinky. They're still peeing on themselves. They need the grain, the hay, all that.
Yeah, well, the grain is actually helping them maintain their weight because
maintain their weight.
it's a very stressful time for them to be.
Yeah.
They're going through a lot of calories.
Right.
Right.
So that's why they are still getting grain, and he doesn't need it.
I don't know why I can't.
Yeah, it's not going.
No,
No?
I can't find.
You can't find it?
thought I edited the picture, and turns out I did not. So I'm trying to find the cute one.
So this is a good question. When and how will you determine if Gia is pregnant?
I thought. Well, so in February or possibly sooner, if the doctors have to come out for any other reason to check somebody else, if something happens, then we'll just ask them to bring the ultrasound machine and we'll just double check Greta and we'll double check Gia and we'll get the news that way. Otherwise, it'll probably be late January. We'll have prenatals about 4 to 6 weeks before their due dates.
Yep.
And at that time, we'll probably have an idea.
Right.
But at that time, we'll just check in on the bellies.
Mm-hmm. So somebody asked about when Santa's coming back, and we are aiming to have Santa on the farm. This will all be clarified or confirmed very soon. We're aiming for Saturday the 4th, and then possibly Saturday the 11th for December to be on the farm. We have to set it all up because what we're afraid of, as some of you might know, when we open it, we have to do a paid event. So it's going to be $5 for 5 minutes with Santa, you and your family, and just take the pictures with your cell phones. We're not bringing in like a photographer. We're not printing photos. We're not getting into all that. But we know if we launched it as a free event, we would end up with too many people here and the whole place would be ridiculously packed, and we can't do that. So just to coordinate it, kind of like taking a ticket at the deli, we're going to sell the little tickets on our website. And it'll say it in the description. Look, this is your targeted time. If you show up 10 minutes early or 10 minutes late, no big deal. We're just going to keep this to help coordinate traffic flow or something.
It's really
like
just
that.
so 2,000 people don't show up at the house again.
Right. So. Yeah. So that's really all it's for. And we're going to go from 10 to 2, a 4-hour window.
I think
because Santa will get a little hot.
I think they were asking about Santa, the blow up Santa.
Oh, that Santa. Oh, sorry.
Uh-huh.
That Santa comes back the day after Thanksgiving if he has not been popped. So we have to go.
We're eaten by mice.
We have to go test that. Sometime this week, you guys are going dark. I should send out an email There is a planned outage
There's
of the
going
live
to be,
cam.
yeah.
There is going to be a live cam
Don't
outage.
freak out.
Well, they can chat. We could just mute them and go black and just let them chat if we wanted to.
Who's going to watch Thor, though?
Yeah, nobody. We will. So, yeah, we got to do some light repairs of Christmas decorations. Check and see if Santa...
They didn't mean...
They didn't mean the real Santa, photo op Santa? Oh, sorry. My fault. Never mind. Nobody wants to come visit us on the farm. I get it. It's okay.
With a dog and period panties.
I'm gonna cry over here. My dog and period panties. Nobody's showing up for Black Friday. And Minnie Moo out in LA and the book not here. Breathe. And Tyler flipped his ATV. And I got poop on my face.
Emotional support dog.
No, I need way more than that. I need dinner. Just kidding. We ate already.
I was gonna say.
We kind of ate already. I need to be like Stella. That's what I need. Stella's got it figured out. I mean, look at Stella. That's her waiting to go to the barn. Right there.
So.
Yes.
You
and your dog.
We're due to get our new windows soon.
Oh, they're coming. They're on the way.
And I wasn't done. And I think when the new windows, Aaron needs a hug. Okay.
Yep. Continue.
I'll burp you like a baby.
Yep.
But when the windows are in,
mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure right there, you can put the picture back up.
Oh, yeah. These windows are like 35 years old and all rotted out.
Okay. But anyway, when the new windows come, right there where Stella is, right to the right is my desk where I sit and work.
Mm-hmm.
Very long hours. I think I'm just going to make like a bench for the dogs to sit on there.
Oh.
Because then they can look out the windows and they can get some sunshine.
You're going to put a doggy bench now.
And it's a big enough area for both Piper and Stella to sit there.
Jody, you don't have to be sorry. It's okay. Yeah. They'll be especially that dog. The one in your lap right now. No, Piper is not in heat yet. She is practicing. This is her period panties. So when she goes into heat, her diaper keeps her clean. So, but still, just take it off. You're ridiculous.
Well, now I feel like we need a censor over
okay,
this area.
hang on. There. Okay, yeah, you can't do that.
No.
Yeah.
She has no shame.
No shame.
No.
She's
So,
like,
Kathy, if you weren't here in the beginning, these are her period panties. And with her being almost 7 months old, we're getting ready to for her to become a woman.
Yeah, she's getting close.
And someday maybe she'll be a mom of her own.
Yep.
Maybe someday. Which I don't know, because she's pretty and all, but she float crazy.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm missing. Oh, wait a second.
Huh?
You're missing the wall. I don't know what that means.
That's the show.
To show the wall?
The show that I think is completely rigged.
It's totally rigged.
The wall.
It's not rigged. It's kind of rigged.
It is. Funny
Yeah.
how they hit the million when
Funny.
they, on the red balls only.
All right,
I think
so-
the wall gets tilted. Oh boy, here we go again. Oh,
So here-
you again.
Show and tell time. That's what that was.
Careful now.
So
Careful now.
I've got a box here
Simmer down. A box.
that somebody shipped us. So this is the time of year where you villagers get a little crazy.
They get a little crazy.
You guys get a little crazy.
Oh, I don't think that's all of it.
And I'm just going to say thank you because some people send some pretty cool stuff. Some people send some pretty weird stuff. Some
it's
stuff.
It's the thought that counts.
It's the thought that counts. Sometimes it
Don't
might.
be ungrateful.
I'm not ungrateful. It's exciting. I'm actually extremely grateful because you know what? It's kind of.
I know. I was joking.
It's kind of weird. Like you get to this point where the business is doing pretty good and like we can pay our bills and this and that, but we got people that want to help and it's like, guys, yeah, you know what? We can buy gifts for Quinn and Olivia and they're like, no, we want to, and we're like, okay, well, if you want to, here's kind of what they're asking for, and like,
Well, and I have to say, like,
it's
the villagers have become part of their Christmas,
correct,
and they know.
right?
They know some of you guys, like, because
like Tyler
Yeah.
ran all the way up here to say thank you, like because he's watching or whatever. So my point is, like, a good Christmas turns into a great Christmas with the village involved. And I don't want you guys to ever think we take it for granted, right? But some of this stuff that shows up is like funny as shit. Hopefully the kids aren't in the room. But no, it's not that kind of stuff. But this I thought was funny. This box showed up. I wonder if the person's in here that sent it.
Don't believe.
Because not sponsored, right? Scribbled out. Don't believe the box. I thought that was hilarious. Like,
they were
it's
just
not
using
from,
the box.
It's not from Kohl's. Like, don't believe it, right? But this box was full of
everything.
We're gonna go through some of these goodies here, like wall art, Christmas decorations. Mom, help me out here. Here we come. We got a bunch coming through. Olivia liked this thing, but it's cracked.
It might be cracked. It's fine.
I don't know if somebody was cleaning out their closet or if they actually bought this stuff for us. Merry Christmas. I can go in a window somewhere. I can go in a window. That's kind of neat. This one's pretty cool. Wonderful time of the year. It's the most. I actually like this one.
It's the
most. This might go somewhere in the house. Wonderful time. Now, Grams, if you want any of this in your house, we can hook you up. Merry Christmas. This is a cute one. Cute little, like.
It's all Christmas stuff that can go on the tree that hasn't been decorated yet.
So here we go. Hang on. We're getting a little. Look at that. Mm-hmm. They must have saw. Oh my God! It's got a goat on it. I didn't know that.
And that's why they sent it.
Look at that. It's got a goat.
I'm glad you finally made that connection.
But they probably saw one of my videos that, like, I'm making coffee in the kitchen. We don't sugarcoat anything, so you probably saw my dirty towels. We've got a poop. Oh, wait a second.
It's for Piper.
It's a poop.
It's for dogs.
It's a poop
It's not
hat.
for you. Although yours should pretty much go poop face.
It's a poop hat. Oh, Stella, come here. Stella.
She's like, I don't like this. Why do I have to?
Stella gets to wear a poop hat.
No, well, let's see.
It's the poop emoji hat. That's a funny one. Let's see what I haven't even looked at all of this. So we might have to Oh, that's a pretty funny one. I kind of like that. Dear Santa, send rent. That's a good one. I like that. It's pretty funny. You know, what else we got in here? We're not going to go through it all.
Oh, your poop hat fell off. This is what Piper
does. Beware of wiggle butts.
And that's Piper and Stella right there.
That's good. That's good.
Stop moving your head.
All right. We're coming.
The child is back.
Is it the same child?
It is.
Third time. Third time he's back. Were you watching? No, he's not watching anymore. He came just on time.
She took her period panties off and put a poop hat on.
We have a bunch of ribbon. It's cool stuff. All right, but now this did not come in this box. I just used the box for transporting purposes. If you sent this, you need to leave the village now.
Somebody hates us.
Somebody hates us. It's time for you to go. Because you just wait and see what's about to happen.
Don't do it. It's too annoying.
Oh, no. We're doing it.
Don't throw her panties
at me. We're doing it. We're making room, and we're making this happen. Are we ready?
Those two things?
Hang on. No, we haven't gotten there yet. We'll get to that stuff in a minute. Here it is.
Okay.
You must hate us.
I think
they hate us.
Literally, that was my words when I heard that. I was like, somebody hates us.
Somebody hates us. Because after I opened this thing, Olivia would not stop pushing the button. I almost threw it out the front door.
I almost took out the batteries.
Tyler almost took the batteries out. Yes, the screaming goat singing, that it was hilarious. So somebody might have, and I don't remember who it was. we unfortunately, I don't want this to come out the wrong way. We get so much stuff from you guys, I can't
Well,
keep
and
track.
sometimes there's not a note with it, which makes it even more difficult.
Sometimes Amazon does send us these little things that do say who they're from.
Yeah, I don't think it was that person.
But what they don't do is they don't actually tell you.
It's right. That's why I said it wasn't that person.
It wasn't that person. Yeah. And we try with our text messaging platform. We try to hang on. I want to show that comment.
Yeah, Piper has a dookie on her head.
I
didn't know you still had that there. Oh, Piper! Pipes.
Oh my God!
I literally said
Piper is gonna put me on her head. So yeah, I don't remember who sent that, but I think you won the most annoying but the most hilarious gift of the year.
I probably thought it was cute.
It was
like,
cute.
Oh, isn't it?
And Mom,
it's
I showed the most.
Okay, hang on.
Hold on.
I want to show the most beautiful.
We're getting to that stuff.
So,
we started with the funny. Now we're going a little more serious, Tyler.
Okay.
Jeez.
So this one I had to steal back from Jake's.
Calm it down. My neck. Go ahead.
Wow.
Sorry.
This one we had to steal back from Jake's room because he saw it and snatched it.
Do you know if the person's in here? Do you remember? I don't know.
I know who it is, but
okay.
I don't ever like to really.
No, but do you know if the person's in the room?
I don't
That's
know.
all I was asking. Okay, we don't know.
Yeah, you can show it.
Okay, you can bring it over here. Okay,
so
they're not gonna be able to see it.
This person actually made this, along with something else. Actually,
the other something else is not up here.
Downstairs at my desk.
So I don't know if I can get close enough because of the glare. Do like a really good. Okay, so this is like handmade, like with some, I don't know how, but paint. Those are all butterflies. This is a tree. It says Simon in the middle, and then it comes down, and then there's like the roots of the tree down there and all that.
But this is like super cool because it's like, well, it's textured,
it's
a little bit textured. It's very like
Very
glossy. And then she actually made a rock, which I later found out all of her rocks come from Greece, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has something written about goats on it.
And it had 3 goats on it.
It had goats on it. Yeah.
Right. Are goats?
No.
I think they were. Because they're no. Okay.
Oh, I'll have to go check.
I think they are.
Maybe I didn't make that.
I think it's from a screenshot from our live cam. Because if you look at it, those 3 goats are sitting on a wall, like they're waiting for treats coming over. Like it was.
I don't think so.
I might be wrong. I don't know.
Okay, here, can you?
All I know is pretty cool too. Don't drop that.
No. But yeah, Jake saw it and was like,
he took
Mine
it.
now.
Jake's like, it's mine.
He took it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next thing.
He took
Yep.
it.
What's the next thing? What do we got?
My favorite thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh, and it's back. The fly.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not actually. It's not one of those flies.
It's not one of those
It's
flies.
like, ooh.
Oh, he got one. He took it.
I got it.
I almost died. Well, it works.
It works.
So,
Yeah.
After our last Q&A, and I had a little bit of
A mental breakdown.
an issue. I had an issue.
with the flies.
I had an issue with the flies.
Piper, you're losing
Somebody
your
in
hat.
the village was very kind. I don't know if they want us to share her name.
No,
Very kind to send this for my own well-being.
Yes.
She's gonna start hating me with
She's gonna
what I go through.
Oh no, you watch out. No flies are gonna make it through a Q&A ever again.
That wasn't even a fly, but
That was the
apparently
one little gnat
it works
or
on
something.
gnats too.
It was-
Anyway, I'm gonna turn it off.
It's good.
Oh, actually, wait.
I just turned it off.
Yeah.
It's just
I
that
know
there's
how
two
to-
modes. There's 2 modes. I don't know the modes.
Oh, I think one is no light. One is
on
zap
one.
and zap with a blue light, so you can zap
then-
with style.
And then all the way off,
It's
you
off.
hit that button and it's activated.
Oh my
What do you
gosh.
mean?
It's off.
Whatever. It's off.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was very funny
Yeah.
considering the Q&A that we had.
Yeah.
It was hysterical. It made me really laugh, and it's going to be very useful.
It's totally staying up here. You know.
Okay, now
Okay. What else you got?
this.
Yes. Bring that
Yeah,
over.
we can have that. Okay, so this one came today.
Today.
Yeah, that came like 3 hours ago.
So.
Like 3 hours ago.
Wow, that was
Actually
specific.
no, 5.
Go ahead, you can open it. I just didn't want to show the address of like whoever sent it and all that.
It's
all over.
our address.
That's everyone.
Oh,
Doesn't
yep,
everyone
that one.
know our address?
Yeah, pretty much. Right, flip it over.
Okay. So, after the week we had, and actually the last couple weeks that we've had, this came as a very appropriate. I cannot believe you would just do that. I'm going to have to ask you to leave the premises.
No, I want to see this.
Okay. This
Tyler, can you move your hand?
is some kind of,
Thank you.
I haven't been to the website yet, so I don't know all the details, but the card that comes with it says, thank you for becoming a champion for children's mental health. All proceeds of the Wrap Them in Support campaign benefit, our mission to providing free and educational mental health and wellness resources to every community in America. Visit us on our website, onoursleeves.org/crew to learn more, which is the website I will have to be going to. What's super cool about this, not only is it mental health awareness, which is always a very close cause to us, this purchase, the person who sent this to us, includes an official world record participation certificate that will be mailed to you after the world record attempt in May of 2022. You are also entered into a raffle for a chance to win whatever. But it's like there's a world record. Something is happening.
They're going for a world record.
And I bet if we visit this website, we'll know more
We'll
about
learn
it.
more.
But it's super cool that there's a cause like this that's out there that is raising money for mental health awareness and educational resources for this cause because, Jake continues his journey on his road to his mental health, and it's a rocky road. So it's, I know there's so many other kids that are in the same situation as him. So if I'm still a really big believer of if we can early prevention.
Yeah.
I
was doing some quick math.
Yeah. If we, and I say we as like a country, a nation, as people,
yeah,
can get early prevention, it's something that we can really help these kids with quickly so that they don't have to suffer a whole lifetime struggling with their mental health.
Right. There needs to be a shift in the whole mental health world, whether it's children or first responders or anything, that there needs to be more of a proactive education instead of a reactive education. Right. Not a, oh my goodness, you feel that way, let's go get you the help. No, there should be a, if you ever feel this way, these are the ways, like at elementary school level, all the way through.
Their elementary school actually has a program like that called Second Step.
Yep.
Where they actually, not like where you're going right now, but it's a program where they talk about like how to deal with some of these social settings and what do you do if you experience bullying or witness bullying, not even that it's happening to you.
About that. Yes, on Friday.
Oh gosh, don't get too personal.
We did something like that in social studies.
Yeah.
A teacher came in, laid a strip of tape down, and if you answer these questions, if you've seen something, like a lot of people went over the line.
So you had to move.
So questions that I thought like not that many people would have answered. Like if you ever been bullied, if you saw someone get bullied. Like,
so they put all the kids on one side and said, if you've ever been bullied before, take a step forward.
Yeah.
And you were shocked how many kids moved.
Yeah, and like how many girls. There was this question of if someone has told you you can't do this thing because you're a girl.
Yeah.
Almost all of the girls.
All the girls moved. Yep.
Yeah, all the girls moved.
Yep.
And then something about boys can't show their emotions.
Yeah.
A lot of boys moved.
Yeah.
And a lot more that I.
Well, that
so
was
that's
a great
the point.
Study.
That's the whole point. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a sad reality that we still live in, that those kids could still answer yes to those questions, because I don't want a whole another generation of youth growing up, another generation of girls growing up thinking that they can't do something just because they're a girl.
And surprisingly, there was only 2 kids that ever broken a bone in art class.
Fun fact.
Nor have it. I'm not sure what that's.
Nor have them in the judicial system, because that's your last drop off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say. That's like the whole stigma. Obviously Jake's struggling. We're going through this, whatever. We were leaving, and it hit me that Jake said this. We were leaving the facility one day, and Jake looks out the window and goes, "Why is there a Tesla here?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "They're driving a Tesla. They don't have mental health problems." And I'm like, "Whoa, money has nothing to do, like, like there's people crying in their Ferrari, and there's other people happy in their Toyota. Like, it doesn't matter." And
money can't buy happiness.
To him, though, it didn't make sense. It was that disconnection of I've never seen a car that cool at the mental health facility. You know what I mean? And it was shocking to him, and that's where it was like, with that means,
Well, I think we've talked about it too, that mental health doesn't have boundaries.
Right.
It's not like it only affects, certain demographics, certain genders, it doesn't. It affects all of us. Yeah. You look at the celebrities who have had issues in the past, and, you see them on the big screen, like they have these big successful careers and people adore them all over the world and all of that. And yet, you know, they are some of the people who struggle the most.
Right.
We've seen that.
And remember that YouTuber that you saw at that area that you went to
at Vid Summit?
Yeah.
Eric.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah.
He's done a study. If money buys you happiness, he sent 2 of his friends. He spent thousands of dollars of money, and everybody left after the end of the day. Yeah. And he only had $1, and he, of course, he had sponsors.
Yeah.
And he was very happy with $1, but all of his 2 friends. Yeah. That had thousands of dollars, that they were living in a mansion, they had all these cool cars.
Yeah.
And then they did this what was it? A lie detector test, like a real one. Yeah. And the lie detector shown that they were not happy with all that money. Yeah. That shows money, like, I have money. Yeah. A little bit more than I should have. Should, and I might not be happy even though I have money and toys that a 12-year-old would love to have.
Right.
Well, things can't, make you happy. It's really what's in here and the people that you have in your life that can really help with all that. But ultimately, and we tell Jake all the time, you have to love yourself first. And that's the hard one, is we don't live in a world where we are allowed or it's accepted to really focus on what do I need, because that sounds really selfish.
Right.
And we're taught to always do for others. And it needs to come to a time where, you have to stop and you have to say, you know what, I need to do for me first.
Like, I always thought you're supposed to try to make someone else you're supposed to try to make someone else love you before you love yourself, or something like that.
No, it's the other way around.
It's the other way around.
You need to love yourself before you're able to love somebody else. Yeah.
So with that said, we're going to go to something we talked about, and this will pretty much wrap up Q&A. And I'm not 100% sure where the money's going. It's not a lot of money. It's not a ton of money. But we said we would donate 10 cents for every subscriber we picked up after 20,000 subs on this channel, which was 1,472 subs have come on board since the day we made that comment. And on our other channel, as of today, we just hit 3,000 subs on the other channel, effective today, right? So Tyler's going to do the math, even though I already did it. It's 2,472 subscribers since that day, times 10 cents, Tyler.
Wait, say that again.
Just move the decimal point once to the left. 472. Just move the decimal point one.
2 times
10 cents.
10 cents.
That's 0.1.
Yeah. 1.
Yeah.
Equals
So,
0.2.
No. It's 200. 200.
Oh, you put the point.
$47.
Yeah, it's $247.
$247.
0.2. Don't forget that 0.2.
Okay, and 20 cents.
And 20 cents.
So $247.20, and we're gonna go right up to Black Friday, right up to Thanksgiving.
And where are we donating this?
Where are we going with that money? Well, we're gonna research this whole wrap them in a We're gonna research that place. It sounds pretty good. See what they're doing, and possibly go there with it. So we're gonna figure it out. And once we know, we'll let everybody else know. So that's it.
I think with the year that we've had, and I know we don't share everything about Jake, he's still very much struggling with, his own mental health.
Okay, hang on. I'm not trying to be funny.
Okay.
He's definitely not struggling with his appetite.
No.
He is constantly
eating.
Yep.
Do you not have the other pictures?
No,
of
that's
him
the only one I
shoving
snagged.
his face.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wait.
God.
Keep talking. I
have it. I texted it to you. Anyway.
Hold on. I want to say something too.
What?
I flipped my ATV.
Oh, we already showed
that.
them. They
that,
know.
Tyler.
They know.
Yeah, we already showed them that.
But yeah, I think with the year that we've had with Jake, and the mental health being such a forefront of our lives and what we deal with on a daily basis, I think it's something that we will really find a foundation to donate that money to.
Definitely.
Because we did the Into the Dark or Out of the Dark.
We did Out of the Darkness walk. Yeah, we did that.
And there's the National Suicide Prevention Foundation. So that's always an idea too.
Right.
But.
Yep. And we do know that I'm trying to download this picture so I can add one more funny picture of Jake this morning, actually.
His face was a little weird in that picture.
It was extremely weird.
It was really. Look, all of
your pictures showed up.
Yeah.
Are they all
the same picture?
Oh, that one we already.
Oh, you didn't actually share that. Can you seriously leave if you're gonna do that? I'm serious.
I'm sorry, it just came out.
No,
well, then
Tyler,
you have full control.
I do not.
Are you
then
serious?
You need to go.
The tractor was so shiny in that picture.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, are they all the same and it's the same picture multiple times?
That top one might not be.
Might not be here. Okay. Oh, what I was saying with the Out of the Darkness walk that we did a couple months ago, even some of our villagers donated to the Out of the Darkness walk, which was pretty impressive. That I did not need to open.
You did that.
Mm-hmm. And then this is the last one. Very Jake likes to make these very ridiculous faces sometimes.
Specifically around food.
When food's involved. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's Tyler. Look at him. Slouching on the couch. All right. So that one, and that one. And then we're almost done. All right.
As we're losing people like flies.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, it's because I have an electric fly swatter now.
Yes, this is why. All right, so here we go. This was, we got Jace over. He's hanging out. We got the kids here. It's Saturday. We bought some snacks this morning. This was Danishes and stuff for breakfast.
This is why I'm still.
And Jake was like all excited. I mean, it was a whole box. Look at his face.
I'm not sure what he got into.
I don't know.
But that face.
That face was ridiculous. He was like, I can do it. I was like, here. I told him, though. I was like, we have to send Mom the ridiculous food picture. He's like, okay, I got it. Or whatever.
I couldn't even make that face if I tried.
I couldn't make it if I tried.
Nope.
Yep. And then during the Santa Claus photo shoot.
These are my working conditions.
Yes. Her working conditions.
I try to do nice things.
Yep.
And then the dogs just would not get off my blanket.
Yep. Trying to pose Santa, and the dogs had to take over. I mean, look at them.
They napped.
In multiple positions.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll sit and we can sleep.
Well, Stella just sleeps.
That's what we can do. Yeah.
She just sleeps.
Yeah.
You know, that is actually a really good picture.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But one problem, Dad.
Yeah.
You used my SC1.
Yeah, that's fine. I totally did. I used your product to clean the AT. You used my gas to ride your vehicle. So, ooh.
He makes a valid point.
It's also $10 for like.
Okay. You know how much gas you use? Yummy Danishes. The pups are hilarious. Yes. It was pretty interesting. The puppies and all that stuff. So that wraps up our Q&A for today.
Yeah.
Where do we go from here?
We go right into things.
Tyler, I'm trying to figure it out. Give me a minute. You have that on?
Yeah, it's on. It just shut off.
Okay, they can see us because I just went to camera 3. That we didn't say bye.
We didn't exactly plan for a quick exit.
Can you turn that back on? Because
it is on.
But I think you're on the wrong setting though. Did you change it? Okay. Hold.
We had a weird.
I think we're running on this camera.
Okay, we're just gonna stay here for a second.
There we are.
Oh
no, we're only on this. No image.
Number 1 keeps on turning off.
Okay. Okay. Well, good thing we were at the end of Q&A anyway.
We're at the end.
We're right here.
We see you. We hear you. Right. We don't know what happened. That camera died.
We're on Stella Cam right now because the other cam decided to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I rebooted it.
It said that it was.
No image in this view. You're in the wrong view, is what the wrong. You flipped the wrong lever or something. Yeah, we don't know what happened. Everything just went dark. Please don't push too many buttons. I'll never know how to get it all back. Yeah, I'm not. He's sitting over there pushing every button. No,
one button.
Is that good?
Oh boy.
No. Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Leave it.
Hold, please.
Right there.
Don't touch.
Oh, he got.
Okay, we're back.
Tech Tyler.
Tech Tyler.
That should be my new YouTube name.
No.
I retired
Tyler Talks Tech.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Wow. We didn't mean to leave that. I understand we might be out of sync with our audio. That's just going to have to be a thing now. Huh?
Only so many words allowed during Q&A. They ran out of space.
We reached our word count limit.
Could be it. Yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds like we might be out of sync on audio anyway, which can get quite annoying to watch.
Yeah, so we're going to leave now.
So
that's what happened in Squid Game.
I know. So it's a good thing.
Good thing we were almost
was
over.
A totally different language.
The mouth. No.
Oh wait, it's okay, Tyler. It's okay. We're gonna go now.
Okay, bye-bye.
Q&A is over.
Oh my goodness.
I just didn't want him to keep going, especially not about that show. Okay.
Good wow. You know we're still live. Right?
I know we're still live.
I'm still here.
And you're still here. I know you're still here. You're right there. I see you. Yes, we know.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Ooh, everybody breathe.
Okay.
All right, now we're going, and it's not going to be so abrupt. We're going to take the time.
Now we're going to say thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Right, Stella?
And Black Friday is next.
This has to be by far pretty funny. Pretty close to the screaming goat that sings goat Christmas songs. You know?
It's pretty funny.
Tyler, you want to go wear the poop hat?
I tried.
Oh, you tried? Okay.
Quickly before we go.
Oh, one more thing.
2 more things.
You need to go. Goodbye. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We'll be right down in a minute.
Today and tomorrow are the last days for Swanky Sauce sale.
Yes.
Buy 3, get 1 free. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is your time to use your Village Value points because there will be no sales running. So if you want to get something and you've got a really good discount code that you've been saving up, feel free to use it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Actually, Thursday you can use it too. Yeah. Friday is the doorbuster sale until noon, midnight to noon.
Yep.
And that is, it's on our website, but it's 50% off lotions, which will be the absolute best sale you'll find all year long. 40% off bath salts, 30% off something, 20% off something else, and 10% off bundles. Yes. An additional 10% off already discounted bundles. It all does exclude Liz's soap selection. So that is already steeply discounted.
Yes.
So we cannot apply any other discounts to that. I am praying that the website all works on Friday.
So what's going to happen for those that
I will cry if it doesn't work.
It's not going to load lotions $20, soaps are $10. It's not going to load that into your cart and say, "Oh my God, you're $200 worth of stuff. We're going to give it to you for $120 or whatever." No, it's just going to take the price of the lotion and change it to 50% off to $10.
So it's an automatic.
So it's just all the pricing on the website is changing is what's going to happen.
Automatically.
Yep.
And then it's all going back at noon.
And it's all going to go back at noon. Yep.
Somehow I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Because
we're quite nervous.
Bundles were supposed to work the last launch too, and they didn't. And thank God I knew how to do that on my own.
Yeah.
And I was able to fix it.
So it's supposed to all happen in automation. What I don't know is how is the person going to the site that doesn't know who we are or whatever, like they're there. How do they know that it's actually 50% off? Is it going to say used to be $20 now till noon? It's only 10. You know what I mean? Like there's, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. I mean, we might just be fielding. You guys know. And it'll.
So people show up in live chat and be like, "I thought it was 50% off." Yeah, they used to be 20. They're now only, all the lotions show up on the website as $10. That's 50% off.
Hopefully it will say what the price used to be, so it does show a discount.
Right. We don't know how it's all going to work. So, yep.
I know how you can do it manually, but I'm not doing it manually.
Yeah, we can't do it manually with 97 items. We can't do it. So
there's way more than 97 items on our website.
Right.
I uploaded 41 just for the last launch alone.
Okay, hang on. One more parenting question.
What is your question?
Does it have to do with the Q&A?
In your face.
It has to do with the store.
Okay.
Go.
Question.
Okay. One.
Step into the camera so people can see you if you're talking.
You guys will see me in the store.
If you're coming to the store, he'll be there.
2,
if he's not in school.
There's online pickup.
Oh, in-store pickup.
Wow, look, he's actually useful. Another talking point before we go.
You guys never said that?
That was good.
You never said that? Oh my goodness.
In-store pickup.
It just started like yesterday.
In-store pickup for you locals. You can if you want. You can shop online and click the in-store pickup button.
Sorry if I missed your order. I'm very busy.
You didn't mess up? No, you're very busy?
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler said, sorry if I mess up your order. I'm very busy.
Yeah, don't mess up. I have to get out of my storage area and walk over to the soap area and I have to remember all the names, blah, blah, blah. So if it's like the 10 paragraph thing, you're going to have a long loop.
Okay.
So bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you later.
I'll be waiting down.
Okay, see you downstairs. Yep. Can you tell us again photos with Santa? Yes, December 4th and maybe the 11th. We're still trying to confirm those. Exactly. Yeah. That's the plan. Tyler's good. That could be why the camera shut off. Too many words.
Too many words, Piper.
Oh, Piper. Too many words for him?
Words.
Piper's like, can we go potty now? Oh, okay.
Okay.
No. Is it time to go yet? It is. It's time to go.
I think I touched upon everything.
Yeah, I think.
But I really don't know. I could be missing something.
No. Are you going to? Hang on. Are you going to more larger sizes of zip-up hoodies? That's tough because that all depends on what the vendors offer.
I'll have to take a look and see if maybe there's another manufacturer. The problem is the zip-up hoodie, correct me if I'm wrong, is embroidery.
I think so.
I know mine is. I know mine is, but maybe it's not. I'll have to check.
So I am looking, not to confuse anybody or get anybody all excited again. I am looking to. This one freaks out when I say this. This one, meaning Liz, my wife, this lady over here.
As if you don't know by now.
Yeah.
Look, the clock is right.
She freaks out when I say I am talking to an apparel printing company to possibly bring some of that in-house.
I am not.
I am, because what we would do is we would launch the product as you have 20 days to buy this item. And then as the orders come in, we then go to them and say, okay, I need you to make 14 of them in red at this size, 12 of them in blue at this size, They make them, they ship them to us, we ship them all to you, and then we have higher quality, less customer service problems. There's just
I think
way
we have
better
more control over customer service problems.
They have an old in-house art department where they might be able to come up with things we never thought of. Like, you got really good embroidery. You could literally order, like, they can go all the way up to like 4 or 5X. Like, they have it all. And they are
sorry, Kim.
They are one of the biggest well-known clothing companies that support YouTubers. They work with some of the biggest ones out there. So they're really good at what they do. So their minimums aren't that high. It's not like I have to buy 100 of the same size shirt. The challenge is we just don't know what sizes to buy. So that's why I'm thinking of setting it up as a 100% like pre-order concept. Like, you buy it, we compile orders for like, this shirt's available for this month or something like that. And then we're going to go order them and get them in. I don't know. We're still looking at ways to do it, but I think it might be something to try with 1 or 2 shirts next year. I don't know. Or something different, like a hat or whatever. Okay. She's making fishy faces.
I have to go to bed.
We're going to go now.
All right.
Okay.
Now we're really leaving.
Now we're really leaving. This is the official goodbye, not the camera decided to shut off goodbye.
Right. How rude.
How rude. Tyler
they all
Barker.
thought we left.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll see you in the barn tomorrow. And then I'm sure we're going to see you before Thanksgiving. We see you every morning, every night.
Yep. Exactly.
So, yep. All right. Happy shopping on Black Friday. Everybody stay safe. Yep. Safe travels if you're traveling with family. We'll decide, I guess, later if we're doing anything live on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
It might be short. It might be join us in the kitchen. We don't know. See how we feel.
Yeah.
And thanks for joining us today for our Q&A.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Piper.
I got to find a button.